you a piece of paper or something?
I was just going to do it like...
Oh.
Great rehearsal, everybody.
Yeah, good run through, very solid.
That means that the podcast people get a little bit of extra. That's nice. That's good for them, because normally they get a little bit less. Today you get a little bit extra.
Oh, it
Except
wasn't
I wasn't
recording
there either.
We're doing it real well.
I glanced, but I thought you had stopped it when you realized that wasn't going.
No. Why would I have done that? I'm just going right into the video, so another minute.
Yes? I will, because I'm not positive.
Hello, welcome. My name's Jason. This is hjrpg. You've joined us for episode 10 of The Drop here on Happy Jacks. You can find previous episodes at happyjacks.org/thedrop or happyjacks.org/shows for anything and everything we've done here. It is extensive, the back catalog. This catalog got back. So, that's a statement that was made.
Mm-hmm.
I was
just that with our own ears.
Sure
I
was a
was
statement.
quoting Clara. She said that earlier, and I just wanted to attribute that properly because you should always cite your sources. So, that's a phrase I learned from
What
you.
did I do to you?
You made that excellent observation, and Jason was just giving you credit for it.
Yeah, I don't want to take credit for something I didn't make up.
I'm being bullied. How dare.
So we are playing in a sci-fi universe with a bit of cyberpunk in a space environment. It's a flat ring space station built around a teeny tiny black hole, and we have all these buildings sort of stretching up. We live on the outside of this ring, and all these buildings stretch up and out, and we just live our lives. It's to give you a scale, it's about 100 miles across, about 314 miles around, so you're never more than 157 miles from home, and that's how it works on The Drop. There's 4 major areas. We've talked about all this before. I'm not going to go over it again because it is episode 10, and the people who've been here since the start don't want to hear it again. So, last time we so far, we've been following the crew's handling of having discovered the Go for Broke, the archaeological find of many centuries, perhaps the millennia, a ship that went missing 400 years ago, something like that, and has now been rediscovered. There were some survivors, humans, who were uploaded to computer brains, and a number of other complications around that. Not the least of which being many of our crew were launched into not stardom, but famiosity. Sorry, that's the word I wanted. With one of our member.
That's Webster's word of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Famiosity.
Is double famous. Max Ego.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes with a whole host of a bevy even of complications. Not the least of which is prior engagements. Max signed a contract before all of this happened, maybe even before the game started off screen, because it was convenient to add this in later. With a company called Orbital Entertainment. They make video games. They're famous for their very, very good video games, and they're about to release their online their MMO RPG that they haven't released one of these before. And in the rest of the galaxy, this will be hot linked through the 6 stations that have not much lag between their, the star systems that humans inhabit. But out at the drop, we have an isolated environment sphere. And it's a great place to test something like this. And not only that, but to get someone famous like Max Ego on board and promoting your stuff. And Max Ego signed a contract to be in the game as a sort of famous player. It's like, if you want to imagine, it's like going to the internet and finding a digital video of somebody playing a video game. And it's probably hard to imagine the context under which that would be happening, but they want to video record Max Ego and his friends playing their video game. Right? It's a confusing concept, but
No, it's science fiction. I'm following you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. We can all suspend our disbelief there.
Sure.
But as a promotional effort, they wanted to have Max Ego join with this awesome character that the devs made for him, and to have him and his friends highlight some of the opening adventures. Now, we are skipping past the collection of crush bone belts and scraps of leather and all that stuff, and we're getting into the good stuff. But Orbital Entertainment presents Fantasy with a capital F and capital everything else, probably, if we're being honest, to a great effect. Now, before we get any further, let's introduce our players. Clara, you have to go first.
Again, I'm being bullied. Hi, I'm Clara. I'm not going to look at the name here. I'm Clara. I play Yrsa Aven, the prize fighter and bodyguard to a spoiled person who has roped us into something terrible, I'm sure. And nothing can go wrong ever.
All right. Joey.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joey, aka the physical manifestation of rolling a 2 on a critical hit damage roll. And I am playing normally Max Ego, the sweetheart of the ring, who got us all into this mess, and may or may not have a lot of very strong feelings towards his sister right now, because she said some very hurtful but truthful things about him recently, like in the last 30 seconds.
All right. Nick?
Hey everyone, my name is Nick. I am playing Sacha Balabanov, who is the pilot of this ragtag group of now famous individuals. I guess we're not ragtag anymore. We're sort of...
yeah, we're moving up.
Yeah. Tag rag. We
Yeah.
sort of swapped it around. We're tag rag, we're
Slightly
tag rag.
darned rags.
individuals.
Yeah.
That darn rag.
Somewhat repaired. Yeah.
Thrifted rags.
Well, lightly used. Are lightly used.
I think
Let's
lightly
not- let's
used
not-
rag
no,
is
Upcycled.
No.
Upcycled's good.
feels worse,
Ooh, lately used.
but mildly soiled.
Pre-owned.
Pre-owned rag.
Pre-owned.
Certified pre-owned rags.
That's worse.
I
Yeah.
like upcycled.
Upcycled rags.
Upcycled's probably the best we're going to get out of that. In any case, we're here, as you can tell, we all like hanging out with each other, and we hope you're entertained as we are.
Michelle?
All right, I'm Michelle Otis, and I am playing Cece, mechanic extraordinaire, and, just learned that she's part of the family. And,
A crime family.
yeah. And,
I make
so
the
we'll see how-
subtext text.
It's your job.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that all plays out. But for today, she's interested in what is going to happen with this game.
Yeah. So I think for context, all of your characters have had this game as a kind of alpha release because they knew you were the ones that Max had chosen for the not play test, but the demo, right? They have like a demo mission for you, and they've been since Max told you and has now put you in touch with the fixer for the game, like Max. Did you forward them the email, or
Well, that'd be responsible, wouldn't it?
Right. So at some point, the three of you get an email with a whole like reply thread of like 6 months ago when Max was asked to get in touch, like put the Fixer in touch with the people that he wants to bring on the mission so that they would have plenty of time to prep you. And you get a very sort of tight-jawed email of... we're so excited to be working with you and that we've been put in touch. The like finally put in touch is just like you can feel that it was deleted, right? The person is very excited to meet with you and to put all this stuff together. Since they were not able to get in touch with you in advance and it required a bunch of prep from the developers of the game, the developers went ahead and made some assumptions and built characters for you, including Max, because he did not reply to any of the "what do you want your character to be" emails.
Because why would he?
It seems so obvious.
And he can play anything.
I can. I'm very...
So instead we get
I said I'm versatile, which has a whole other context.
a bagpipe playing druid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have always wanted to do that build, though.
Bagpipe druid?
Bagpipe bard.
Oh, well, yeah, that's different.
I want kazoo bard.
Sure.
Bard.
I had a bard who was basically, it wasn't oratory because that's like a good thing. He was like shouting. It was just a
Shout
yeller.
bard.
Yeah.
Just a drill team
Al
bard?
Pacino.
Yeah, like that. Like a death metal lead singer without the band
Oh, I love it.
was.
Not gonna lie, I love
Yeah,
it.
a lot of that sounds good with the band. The vocals by itself, not so good. But
I like to play drum bards because you're never without your instrument.
oh yeah, you
As
drum
long
on
as you,
anything
as long
you
as
want.
you can tap on
Just
something.
full Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I liked my oratory bard, who would, just like, I was kind of inspired by the character from A Knight's Tale.
Chaucer.
Chaucer?
Yeah, Chaucer.
One of these days. I'll do one.
Their version of Chaucer, which is not at all historically accurate, but is delightful anyway.
Best.
I
It's
love that
historically
movie.
accurate as the movies you watched about the Go for Broke.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Just as accurate.
Just as accurate there.
All right, so let me tell you a little bit about Fantasy, the MMORPG that you've all been roped into playing.
Somebody just saw through some bullshit.
Wait, what did I miss?
No, the screen went dark, and then I tapped the pad to bring it back up, and then it just rolled
rolled.
a 20
It rolled.
for me.
A 19 on your
insight.
Yeah, it rolled an inside check, which
Oh,
is
wow.
that someone saw some
All
bullshit.
right. We'll remember that. The world of fantasy is it is kind of what you would expect to see fantasy, but a bit more steampunk. And it is a spacefaring magipunk thing where they really just
Magipunk.
put everything in.
So like Spelljammer.
Yeah,
Okay.
but turned up.
to 11.
Yeah.
So kind of Final Fantasy.
Yep.
This one goes to 11.
Pretty accurate. So if there's something in that realm that you could imagine being part of your character, that's fine. Now we have I have prepared some things for the players today in D&D Beyond, and these are more of a guideline rather than hard and fast rules, but they will serve the purpose of what I want to accomplish today. The other thing about the setting is I'm also just going to rip off a game that I'm developing. So the characters in this world are the main characters have dragon mounts. Dragons are not intelligent beings in this. They're like very smart animals, right? Like a horse or a dog or something like that. They don't get to the size of the like enormous D&D dragons, right? They get very big, but not, no bigger than like a school bus. So,
Well, because if they're not house trained, I mean,
right.
yeah, that'd be horrible.
Right. What a mess. In
And How to Potty Train Your Dragon was not a very good sequel. Direct to video, not DVD. Back to video. They sent that to the past.
We are
Take
contractually
inspiration.
obligated to make this.
How to Potty Train Your Dragon.
I'm so upset that I
Very
didn't think of it
good.
first.
So, in this world, there are other planets you can visit to. There are portals to go and visit. You can, have a travel in space spell that you can, safely traverse the black between planets and all kinds of stuff. So, the setting is pretty loose. As far as what we want to have it be, it is, loosely that sort of Euro fantasy look, but with some, Victorian era bullshit and then some space magic on top of that. So, does it feel like we've just got everything and the kitchen sink?
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
good way.
Yeah, okay.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, good. The setup pre-game is you arrive to their studio where they have these 4 game pods that you'll be able to be kind of like suspended in, and it's like a full VR experience. You don't have to like plug your brain into it. Yeah, I mean, they have that available if you have a data jack in your skull, but I don't think anybody really went that route. Oh, right. Okay, Sach, we can get you plugged in. The one thing that they remind you all of the contract that Max signed on your behalf is that they really would like you to stay plugged in through the course of the thing, right? Like, it's not super long. If everyone goes to the bathroom beforehand, it shouldn't be an issue. They just want you to play through this intro adventure, and it would kind of, break the similitude to unplug from the game in the middle of that, because they're recording both you all in your pods and your characters, and, they're going to cut together a whole thing about, You okay?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
it was Sword Art Online, that like
Yeah.
or dot hack,
Yeah.
that concept, but it was just not illegally. We just can't unplug you. Nothing crazy. Just you're kind of under contract to stay plugged in.
Yeah, you can unplug. It is physically possible. But they would really like it if you
So
did.
far.
And
I mean, it's not like we have encountered an insane computer that has infiltrated systems and created kludged together caretakers in the past.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound familiar. Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, was that a different game?
Yeah.
I might be thinking something else.
Yeah, it's not like sci-fi isn't full of issues with virtual reality going haywire and trapping
yeah.
people in, and
This should be fine.
yeah.
We just keep throwing ourselves in it.
It's all good.
what?
Oh man, we have short memories.
Okay. So, to introduce your characters, we'll have Max go first. There's a whole cutscene about how Max's character. Do you want to say the name?
You just looked over my shoulder. Now, how are you pronouncing the last name?
Bucha,
Bucha. Okay.
because of the apostrophe.
Oh, apostrophe.
Oh.
You mean the accent?
Oh, the
Thank you.
accent. The accent. Yeah. Sorry.
So,
Nick got all the apostrophes. There weren't
did.
any
I
left
took
for
all.
anyone else.
so Max is playing the druid Ture Bucha.
I'm so glad it's here.
So do you get it?
No, explain it to me.
All right. So
So it's like Très bien, because it's very good.
Right.
the character is somebody from the world, right? And in this is kind of like a prequel to the game that everyone's going to jump in and play, but also an adventure that people can play when their characters go back in time and do a whole. It's a very convoluted nonsense plot that it really is hard to follow for the average person. Like, these devs really got up their own ass about it. So, if you could imagine.
Devs buying their own, drinking their own Kool-Aid?
Indeed. Indeed. So, Touré Bucha is one of the premier dragon ranchers.
Son of Calm.
Yes. Indeed. Yep.
Okay, I like that one.
Yep. The dragon ranches around the world are they're focused on different types of dragons. I've got a whole extra list of different types of dragons that aren't D&D dragons, so that's something I can put into the storyline here. I'll go over the short list in a minute, but just so that the player has some choice, what kind of dragon did they give to Touré Bucha?
Are you looking for a element type?
It can be an element. We have a short. Maybe I'll just go over my short list here, so you have
Like a scintillating gem dragon?
probably, yeah.
Sparkles.
I think there's probably sparkles, yeah.
He has that little bit, like whatever dragon he has does have that little bit of extra
There's
flair on it that no one else's has.
You can get it
exactly.
you can get it if you pay the microtransaction for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
But
it's
you
like
have to
on the
maintain the
anniversary.
subscription to
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so some examples that I'm including in the game that I'm developing are I've got all of the elements, earth, fire, wind, etc. I've also got a leaf dragon, light dragon, shadow, storm, stone, iron, beast, and water are what I've got so far.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like a light dragon.
Okay.
We love a light show.
sure. Okay, so kind of an Aurora Borealis
Yeah,
effect.
very that. Very kind of like glowing from the inside.
Yeah. Do you want to go with like a kind of like a luck dragon build, or a different body shape?
Max isn't terribly lucky.
I was just thinking of that like pearly white, combination of scales and fur and
Eastern dragon with
Yeah,
a long,
kind of-
squiggly body.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Yeah, I can
sort
get
of
behind that.
serpentine.
Serpentine bamboo. Serpentine.
Yeah. Okay, so Max, you are the premier Aurora Dragon Rancher.
Obviously.
And a lot of the ranches around the world have a mix of dragons that are, appropriate to the region, but often people will take their dragon to a ranch to, enhance the training, be ready for different, like competitive events or adventuring or exploring or whatever it is they're going to do. And you really have to have a dragon to go out and do that stuff because it costs more to play the game that way. So, the rest of you are going to be characters at Touré Bucha's Dragon Ranch. All right? You all are also dragon riders, and you'll need to have a dragon of your own. It's fine if you all want to overlap on the same type, but no one is allowed to have a light dragon because that was part of the rider in Max's contract. Is that nobody could have whatever he's using.
No brown M&Ms. no other dragon riders of his type.
Yes.
Oh, God.
The type of dragon comes with a rider ability, and yours is basically to glow or make light, and even like bright enough to flare. If you want to do.
Shine bright like a diamond. I'm
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. So you can kind of like turn that up to 11, or just a little, to like get the soft glow, all that kind
I
of
love a
stuff.
dragon with a dimmer switch. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Dragon with a dimmer switch. I don't want to know where that's
The
located.
Philips
Yeah.
Hue dragon.
But I mean, even you as the rider have that ability, right?
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
So how would you describe Touré Bucha?
Oh, Lord. I should have thought about this beforehand, but we'll just go off the cuff. Well, he is covered in very natural materials, but his armor is basically old scales that his dragon has shed. So he has that same iridescent glow. And the same, opulescent mother of pearl look. very... I think we're going to just go full fantasy. We're going to go with like a dark green, long hair, a circlet, because who doesn't love a circlet?
I love a circlet.
We love a circlet moment. Covered in very, very lush looking and colorful furs that are kind of in a cloak, but under the cloak is this opalescent hide armor.
And you're kind of broad and burly, or a little more wiry, wiry and graceful. You know, what's your...
definitely wiry and graceful.
Okay.
Definitely that look.
Okay. Cool.
Lanky, tall, but fit. Gorgeous.
Excellent.
You know.
Excellent.
It's just Max.
Now, Yrsa, I feel like as the person who has to deal with Max the most, I would like to let you go next, as a privilege that you've earned for all of your hard work.
Oh my gosh.
And your years of service.
My years of service.
So, do you have a type of dragon in mind that would be...
You said
good
beast
fit?
dragon, and
Yeah.
it's just in my head forever now,
Yeah.
and I don't know what that entails.
So what I had imagined for that is a dragon that is kind of chimeric, right?
Okay.
So there, like each beast dragon is a different mix of 4 or 5 animals.
I love
and
it. I'm here for it.
You, the rider, are a were person, right? Like
Yeah.
you decide
Okay.
what your were is.
That vibes with what I think happened to Yrsa when they programmed this.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So I think I'm gonna go with like a beast dragon.
Okay.
Something horned, furry, and somewhere between like the Beauty and the Beast thing, but much more monstrous.
Okay. Yeah. Can we have like 4 legs and wings?
Yeah.
Because I'd
for
love
sure.
to like get a pair of chicken legs in there.
Yeah, it's like chicken legs and back, and then like animal, like cat or like bear paws in
Oh,
front.
bear paws, yeah, I like
Weird,
bear
like,
paws.
scaly armor plates along the side of it,
Yeah.
and his big shaggy mane. And,
Are the
like,
wings the same? Are they matching?
the wings match? They are
Okay.
definitely.
Go bat wings.
I was thinking
we could
bat
go
wings,
lizard. We
something
could, or
with-
bird wing. Feathery? I don't know. Feathery.
I think
mean,
feathery's too cute. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely got like leathery bat wings.
Okay.
With
Cool.
the weird fingery.
Oh yeah. Those
Yes.
weird like
Claws.
grabby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love bats. They're so cool.
Yeah, and then a snake tail because you said chimera. Now
Oh
it's in my head.
yeah. Okay. I like
yeah.
that.
Like,
Like it's got a head on it.
thank you.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a chimera snake tail,
Like a
not
chimera
not
snake.
like.
I have some regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Okay, I'm being hyperbolic. As a reminder, though, in all seriousness, we do have the X card at the table as something is presented that is uncomfortable unnecessarily, right? We can dial whatever it is back and make the game fun for everybody.
No one
all right?
sees that. That's okay.
Yeah, it was really hard to show like
Paper on camera.
materials.
We need to get like some yellow paper, like legal pads.
Oh
So
yeah,
it
that would
would
show
up
up
a lot
better. Yeah, the white just washes out immediately.
Yeah.
And
It has been said. Remember, you could have a mermaid tail.
I could,
Oh.
however, I think that they kind of did Yrsa dirty when they programmed this because Yrsa's a very private person, like, when it comes to what she does. Like, she's a prize fighter. We've discussed she has a modicum of fame, and she has, like, a stage persona. But she's just a very private person on her own. So they only kind of had her stage stuff to work with
yeah,
as a fighter. So I think they fully, like, catgirled her.
yeah.
So I'm torturing her. So that, like, full, like, so she still has like the build of a Street Fighter female character
Yep.
in this game with the gosh darn cat ears and tail. Doesn't
Perfect.
understand how to
Perfect.
deal with this bit
Yep.
and feet. And like dressed like a female Street Fighter character.
Okay.
Because he made me a monk.
Yep. Yep.
So there's this level of just like, I don't know what's happening, and I don't know that I like it.
All right. Yeah. They made for you the character that would be the most kind of intuitive to your physical movements.
Yeah.
And then you'll do something and like accidentally pull up the menu, and you're like, oh shit, how do I?
We established off screen a while ago that Yrsa does not play video games, and like down to the barrier of entry that she like doesn't know how to move in a game. That
Yeah, it's actually
is
good
of
that
the
it's
controller.
VR because it's not, it's actually just mimicking your physical movement. So.
Yeah, so this is going to be a fun experience for all.
Yeah, and aside from, it does have some of those things that you would expect, like a health bar and some of your, a notion of like what you can click on to see your inventory and all that kind of stuff, a little mini map. But other than that, you're in this like totally immersive experience that is not unlike, you've all had HUDs in your helmets before. It's, not super strange, even if you've never played video games much. But let's go around the horn to Michelle, or Cece. And who are you playing? I
am playing Hawk Marset.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if there's a joke there that I'm missing now.
There is, but that's okay.
What
No, I like to let it burn a little.
I think I got it. Also, I didn't give the name, and I don't get the joke on mine. So
That's okay. What's the name?
Sarah Envy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm trying to figure it
All right,
out. Okay.
It'll
Anyway.
come.
So, yeah, she's playing Hawk Marset, a sorcerer. They made her very, like, pink and purple and glitter.
Just princess.
Just princessy. She's very wispy and airy type, frame, and just kind of, la, 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 her voice is up here.
Oh no, they programmed a voice actor.
Oh, I love it. I love that they have it's probably just like a modulator for
Yeah.
each character build, like you can pick which voice mod you want, and yeah.
And Cece's used to playing like first-person shooters and things
Yeah.
like that. So this is
Just run and gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is interesting for her.
Yep.
She's not entirely sure she hates it.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting. See, video games let us experiment with parts of ourselves that don't always get out. So, so we built a sorcerer for you. What kind of dragon do you imagine this person riding?
I imagine something like a Quetzalcoatl because
yeah.
since her name is Hawk, it has
Yeah.
feathers, but it's like pink and lavender.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay, but I want it in real life.
So your elemental is heart?
That is something I meant to include in this list. Is like emotion, like
Empath dragon.
psychic dragon kind of thing. So that's an option. It could also just be like Quetzal is definitely a lightning, the lightning bird.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an option. It could be wind. Like what do you imagine? You have a lot of storm abilities because I went with the Eladrin from the seasonal Eladrin thing and gave you a lot of like wind and lightning powers.
I think
would-
I think wind would be fair because of the feathers and because I think it just kind of fits.
Cool. So this is as you described the pink and lavender Quetzal, feathered serpent design, and the wind dragon can both like create massive gusts, right? But also the rider gains the ability to phase through things briefly. So
Sweet.
not like all the time, but say once per short rest, something like that. So I have to add mechanics that aren't going to be in my game, so that works in D&D nonsense. That's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, I want to make a note of some of these other dragons that were supposed to be on the list. The psychic dragon. What was the other thing we were talking about? Emo. Well, psychic is the emo.
Yeah, the emo
The feelings.
Feelings.
Nothing but.
It has slashing attacks because it likes to cut.
Wow.
I would have thought it'd be biting.
Wow.
Like our wit?
Yeah. Thank
No, not like our wit.
Hot topic dragon.
you. They know what we did. Hot topic dragon.
It's a studded dragon.
Yeah. I'm into it. Oh yeah, I also had this was a shower thought the other day. A swarm. A swarm is a bunch of little tiny dragons in a swarm.
Oh.
That the person is sort of a lot, lifted by the swarm of little tiny
Ooh,
dragons.
that's kind of
I kind
cool.
of love that. That's really cute too.
So it's like Swarm, but you swap the A out for a Y, and it's it's perfect.
Are they like a stage of dragon development?
No,
are they
this is their like adult form, and they have a hive mind.
Oh, I see.
That
Okay.
is as intelligent as other dragons, but
Okay.
yeah. So, CC, is there anything else we need to know about Hawk?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. How much was CC in touch with the developers? Was this like a completely, they're like, Max's friend is a girl, I guess.
That's totally what it was.
Yeah. Awesome. And they didn't have like a Yrsa Aven video reel to follow up
Exactly.
on.
They just had me on the news, basically.
Yeah.
With the salvage, and
Right.
Like, that looks like a chick. Let's go.
let's go.
Yeah.
She'll like pink and lavender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely did a bad job there. It's the future, but guys are still sexist. It's unfortunate.
Sometimes you rule a one.
Yeah. On, never mind.
Stereotypes.
Yeah. I was trying to get there and I just couldn't land on it fast enough. All right. So, Nick, a.k.a. Sach, a.k.a. Bolshava.
Yes.
What can you tell us about your character?
Sach will be playing Bolshava Kanba'a. And he is according to this, he is a bird person.
Yeah, I use the Aarakocra framework. If that doesn't work, we can cosmetic that out. But I like the idea that it could fly, and I was doing. I used the barbarian template as well, even though you had said like kind of a ranger build. But I was like, well, this is kind of.
That's okay.
It's like the lightweight
Things
barbarian.
change. Yeah, we're fine. We're good.
Yeah.
And he looks like a hawk, and he's colored like that with the brown and sort of rust red and cream colors, and looks very fierce. And then he wears very little clothing. It's very utilitarian, so it's more like bandoliers and straps, and a little bit of modesty. And he, as you said, there was an iron dragon.
Yeah.
So I think that he rides an iron dragon.
Okay.
And I don't know what iron dragons do, but I think that this one is also a little bit rusty around the edges, which complements the rust color of the hawk.
My imagining for the Iron Dragon is that they don't have a breath weapon, but they're basically invulnerable.
Okay.
You know, so they mostly
big old
like
tank.
land on things.
Yeah.
For a minute, you say the breath weapon is gun.
Like in this game, yes, right? But not in the thing that I'm developing.
I really like it.
You know what? Why don't we just do that for today?
Gatling
So
gun.
just howitzer round.
No, he like breathes guns.
There's little swords.
No, I'm picturing
Guns that
like
shoot smaller guns.
Yeah, but you could. So my first mental image was like open the mouth and this like minigun like pops out of the. So
I'm down with it. That's
the,
great.
Like uvula is a minigun that flicks up and then goes back down. That works for you?
Yeah, I think that's great, and I think that like in order to continue having ammunition, that they are very much about like chewing up stone and metal and crunching it in a special gullet that they have.
That kind of naturally develops more ammunition.
Forms them into
Just a flechette gun in a dragon form.
Yeah.
I'm here for this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's just a flying destruction station.
I love it. It's so metal.
I
Yeah.
love it so.
And then the rider benefit for the Iron Dragon is strength.
Strength.
Yeah, so if you need to like push, pull, move something, you'll have advantage on those rolls.
Okay.
Push, pull, lift, etc. It's not a bonus to damage stuff.
Right.
But if you're,
It's to use the D&D terms. I'm one size category larger
Yes.
for the process of carrying, lifting.
perfect. Yes.
Blah blah
My
blah blah blah.
constitution's higher by one.
So, what you'll find a lot of Max's things are just better than everyone else's.
I'm unsurprised. I have never played this class before, and I'm just like, this will be accurate to how Yrsa would play.
He rolled a 20 for every stat.
How did that happen? I
Just
wish.
lucky, I guess.
Oh, no.
Or
This is
18, sorry, 18.
True
for
to
every
Max
stat.
fashion. My intelligence is an 8.
Yeah. And it is not 20s across the board. I use the standard array exclusively. That is my religious choice with D&D. So, the... all right, so we have an idea of our setting. Now, Max, as the light dragon rider, what kind of region do you... I imagine this is a region that doesn't have any other light dragons around, and that's why it's so special and unique that you've come to this ranch. So some options would be something mountainous, I think, for the iron and wind dragon. That would make sense. Maybe foresty for the beast dragon, or like the base of a mountain, like the alpine tree line of a place where we train beast dragons and leaf dragons and stone and iron dragon. It's like that'd be a very well-rounded ranch.
I love the idea of like the ranch being on top of a cliff near a coast, but in a foresty area.
For everything.
Kinda.
Yeah, okay.
But that's one of my favorite things is a forest up against a coast. Like it's very cool.
All right. Cool. Great. So we have ranch on a cliff, with just the white cliffs of Dover, 100 feet down to the ocean, there's a lot of training that gets done here. There are also at pretty much every ranch around the world and on many worlds, there are most ranches try to hire kobolds as well, because kobolds of the right lineage are immune to dragons' damage of that type, right? And there are like leaf kobolds as well as fire kobolds and iron kobolds and whatever. So they are extremely helpful. If you're on a ranch with a bunch of these types of dragons, you try to hire kobolds who will be immune to some of the damage that do. But they're not idiots, right? The kobolds are people. They're just short and have a very specific skill, right, that they can bring to a ranch, and they're generally pretty well paid. So these are, most ranches have a bunch of kobolds on there because they're immune to whatever that. And that includes like the beast dragon getting slashed by a claws. That kobold just like is knocked around, like, oh, that sucked. But same kobold is not fireproof, so that's exciting. All right. This is certainly... I don't think we can call it Max Ego Ranch. Can we?
You can call it Ego Ranch.
Ego Ranch?
Or Ego Terra branch
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do like Ego Terra.
It has
Ego
like
Terra,
an
yeah.
accent on the E, so it's like
Yeah.
magical.
Yeah.
Ego Terra.
Ego Terra.
Ego
Ego Terra.
Ego Terra.
Yeah. So this is an established place in the world that people will come visit when they're high enough level. A lot of people want to know when Max Ego's armor is going to be released as an armor skin for other folks.
It won't.
It'll never be until 2 years in when they make it available.
Right.
After saying for 2 years that it won't be.
Right.
But it'll be color shifted.
Yes.
It'll be
Yeah.
the same armor, but it'll be color shifted.
Yeah. Exactly. A little more blue in it rather than the iridescent highlights. Okay. So the four of you have established yourselves at this ranch. It really makes no sense that your characters are at this ranch in the context of like the economy of this world. That these four incredibly famous, powerful, and wealthy dragon riders are here, but here you are. The ranch, the Egoterra Ranch, is preparing to compete in an upcoming presentation of dragons, right? So some of the young ones are being brought up, and they are competing in the, like the flying events, but also the dressage and presentation, and all like the performance events, all that kind of stuff as well. So the the school is, or the ranch is trying to get everyone ready for that. And they have some newer riders. The kobolds are trying to help these city slicker riders, get familiar with their mounts. And, the four of you are kicking around the ranch in this, as the cutscene breaks, and zooms in on the four of you in your idle animation, waiting for you to inhabit the. Oh, if you're just listening, there's some fantastic pantomime happening, and I'm really proud of us. So just give me an idea of what's happening. As you have some just move
Can
around.
I start with something here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand, Max. People, I like video games. I like the video games. I mean, my favorite is Rise of the Explorers, but I'm willing to give fantasy a try. But people want to watch us play game instead of playing game themselves. I don't.
Oh, sorry, my headphone wasn't plugged in. What'd you say?
Why are we here? I don't understand that people want to watch us play.
It's entertainment. You don't have to understand it. You have to create the product for them to enjoy it. Right?
All right.
You hear this voice of God producer over your headset. Come on. I'm gonna say voice of Helen Mirren. Not.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Lovely and terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come over the headset and say, "Thank you, gentlemen. It's fine. We can cut this, but we do need to try and stay in character as much as possible. Bolsheva Kenba, please address your friend as Touré, and he'll do the same for you. The name is over his head. You should it should be visible to you, and everyone, please continue and just do whatever feels natural. Thank you."
Hold on, I gotta write down names now.
Right?
Yeah.
Spell your name for me, Nick. Not N-I-C-K.
BOL''SHAVA. Bolshava.
Okay.
Hawk.
Hawk, that's right.
And Yrsa, what is your name?
Sarah, S-E-R-A.
I am unreasonably proud of myself, by the way.
I'm very happy with mine because that's about right. Oh man.
Has everyone figured out the names?
No, I got
No.
Clara's.
You
I
had to
didn't-
look
I
at
didn't.
I had to look at mine, but yeah, no, I mean, it's got
I,
the same.
I didn't get any of them except for I think mine was also because it's in the same. Dun, da, 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 da.
Da-da-da. It was hard to avoid thinking about your character. It just was permeating my brain.
I'm feeling dense because I don't get
Okay,
mine.
that's fine.
Chat, if
wanna
you have
guess
any,
I'm wrong.
if you know what they are, we're gonna go through and we're gonna do everybody's name one more time, their full name, and then if you know what they are and can figure them out, clue us in. For those of us who haven't
All right.
figured it out.
Sarah?
Hold on, I had to pull it. Sarah Anvy, S-E-R-A-A-N-V-Y.
All right. And, Touré
Touré
Pucha.
Touré.
Pucha, yes,
Yeah.
we know that. Bolshava Kamba'a.
All right.
And Hawk Marset.
All right.
Okay.
This is enjoyable for me.
This is so silly.
Sorry
Yeah.
to put you through this. All right. So the producer has asked you to, just act natural. Whatever you think your character would be doing right now.
Yrsa is like,
I'm a, hi, Touré.
Yeah.
It's such a nice day. Is this what my voice sounds like, really? Is this really what I'm going to sound like in here?
Oh,
I can't.
precious. Michelle, please take an inspiration. Aggressively.
I guess I have to roll with it. Hi, Touré. What a great day!
I feel like they made you a gnome for some reason.
I'm carrying very Yzma. Is that my voice?
My voice.
Well, look who's Yzma.
Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's New
That
Groove.
guy.
How dare.
How dare.
No, things are great. Hawk, are you getting ready for the big competition coming up?
Why, yes. I'm entering the... What are the competitions again?
A whole list pops up in your field of view of like potential side quests.
I'm entering the wind race.
That's exciting. I'm sure you'll do very, very well.
How's my acting? Okay.
I'm so happy.
Everything about this is perfect.
Hold on. I thought I saw a way to talk to animals in my thing, and now I can't find it. I'm not even joking.
No, I think you have a speak with animals.
I have a speak with
Yeah.
animals ability, and I have to find an animal to use it. I will be... Oh my gosh, I actually can! I'll be back. Yrsa wanders off to go look for an animal.
All right.
So, today, what are we doing after competition? Are they all day? Is it just the four of us, or is there other competitors?
Oh no, there pops open quest guide. Oh no, there are going to be tons of other people here competing. It wouldn't be fun if it was just the four of us competing.
Yes.
You're not afraid of a little competition, are you?
No, of course not.
And what are you competing in?
I am
forget.
also in wind race.
Oh.
I love the feeling of wind in my wings.
Nick, did you ever know that you're my hero?
Thank you for this.
And Bolshava jumps, and as he jumps, the wing animation goes poof. And then he jumps some more.
Perfect. And he's just jumping.
You start moving via jump.
I'm flying on ground.
Oh no. Getting real the South Park.
Like controller reminder pops up of like push forward to fly.
Ooh. and Bolshava like takes off and circles around the room and clips a wall with a wing, but it just goes through, and it's very crowded. But it's very slow, but it's very good.
So I'm picturing a large open kind of paddock area, a lot of like just open dirt. Everything's been mashed down a whole bunch. There's probably a few cabins and a main lodge, and it's very kind of woodsy hunting lodge kind of look to it. But there are also, you can see the like little steam engine that is like capturing steam just up the mountain a little bit that brings power down. You've got some basic electric lighting, things like that. And Yrsa, as you head over, just like walk away from the ranch.
I'm looking for an animal to like touch, to like pet.
Well, what you, as you're looking around, you hear this sort of increasing like, and a dragon is galloping towards you. A dragon with bare forelegs and chicken back legs and bat wings and a head of a snake as a tail. Wait, what's the head of the dragon?
Vaguely dog animal like luck dragon face.
Yeah, okay, so it's a snout and
Canine.
furry
Canine-esque.
canine-esque. Okay. What is Sarah's wear situation?
I think they did her dirty. She was like full cat girl.
Oh, wear cat. Yeah. Okay.
Wear cat.
Okay. So are you picturing like bobcat kind of features, tiger, lion?
I think they go with lion features because like canonically Yrsa's a blonde and
Sure.
they just went with it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, lions are blonde.
Yeah, that's sort of what happened.
Close enough.
Close enough here.
Okay. So this dragon that is like, bling, this is your mount. Like,
Okay,
like
so it
pops
does
up.
say it's like not
Yeah.
coming to attack us.
Right, but it is sort of charging. It is like come running out of the ranch as you're like walking out in the woods. Is like coming along behind you, and there is this like kobold who looks like probably a werewolf kobold. In this like flapping, it's like hanging on by one rein. As this like galloping beast dragon just gonna go sprinting past you.
Past?
Yeah.
Excellent. How do I, and then like a menu pops up.
Yeah.
Oh no. How do I stop the, help?
Excellent. So somehow your system closes the menu and rolls animal handling.
Excellent.
Will you roll, please?
Yes. How do I do that without using, oh my god, why am I actually bad at this?
You're welcome to use the digital roller or dice are fine too. Either way.
What is,
If you hit the little bonus, it should roll it.
well, it's a 14
there
plus
you go.
6, so it's a dirty 20.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah. So the you kind of feel the character animating under you.
Yeah.
Right as you run and call out the name of this dragon. Can you think of anything off the top of your head? I know I'm
God.
asking a lot
The
today.
name that came up was Bingo, and that is
Yep.
so bad.
That's perfect.
Bingo, what's
the name of?
Yeah.
Because the devs put these things in here, but then left spots open for you all to customize.
Oh, no.
And they're like, oh yeah, they'll definitely want to name their dragons. And it's like blank because we've gone running from the ranch, and it's like we're just waiting for you to like press
Yeah.
continue. So use it. Bingo.
Yeah.
That must be my dragon.
Yeah.
Bingo.
I-
Dragon has been named.
Yeah, you're dead. No, and it's probably named something like Shoot, or something really like
Crap.
It's like named Sugar or something because she's swearing, but it's censored.
Oh yeah, it goes to the
Sugar.
parental filter.
Yeah. Okay.
The dragon's
Fudge
name.
bucket.
Yeah.
Fudge the dragon.
Yep. All of these are good options. I just need to know what you land on.
I think Yrsa like says swears and it censors it to Sugar, and now the
Okay.
dragon is now named Sugar.
Okay. And we just cut to Helen Mirren and like standing watching the like as a producer, like watching all these screens and just like
Hunger Games style.
puts her face in her hand and rubs her forehead. It's okay. We can fix it in post. We can fix it in post. We can fix it in post.
Is there a button I press to pet the dragon, or can I just do that?
With your roll, you chase this thing down and you grab onto part of the fur or something and hoist yourself up onto the back, and it just immediately skids to a halt as it senses your input.
Yeah,
and,
we've gone full end of never-ending story
Yeah.
moment. Like,
Yeah. And the kobold is like wings around on the ground. He's like, "Oh my gosh, thank you, Sarah."
I'm so sorry. Was that my fault? I feel like I'm not very good at video. I mean, I'm.
What? No, you're
What?
one of the best ranchers ever. We're so glad that you're here on Egoterra Ranch.
Okay.
I want just an entire campaign of this.
Okay. Weird, furry-looking dude.
Oh, there's a little name over his head.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Okay, Kevin.
Yep, that's Kevin. But with like Kae
Yeah.
V apostrophe En.
Yes. It's the AE combined. Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin.
Hey.
And he says, well, okay, so I was trying to bring sugar out to you,
Love that insult inserts in it.
and because we're supposed to go, that other beast dragon is about to hatch, and we should be there.
Wait, do dragons hatch in this world? Cool. Okay. Oh, let's do that.
It could be dangerous, so we probably shouldn't go by ourselves. And he like looks back at the ranch and looks back at you and looks back at the ranch and looks back at you.
Yeah. How do I shout? Hey, everyone!
You're all on comms.
We're on comms, you can just hear me.
Like in vent or whatever, the space vent,
Yeah.
space cord.
We're gonna
No, space
watch...
vent is a bad
No, yeah, we don't play.
no.
Keeps logging everyone off.
Yeah,
Killing the server.
space cord.
Yeah. Does anyone want to watch dragons get hatched? I guess they hatch here.
As famous dragon tamer, I want to see new dragon. Yes, and Bolshava comes flying out.
Oh, cool! You can fly. How do I fly?
Well, first spread the wings.
You don't have wings.
Yeah, Yrsa like looks back. He's like, I don't think I have wings.
There is DLC, I'm sure.
DLC.
For folks who are listening and not that familiar with D&D, Aarakocra are like arms and legs plus wings. They're not the like weird
Not
wing
Kenku.
grabby. Yeah, Kenku with like the wing grabby fingers. Those are so creepy. I don't know why they bug me. Just like in real life.
Oh, I love it.
That like little like as with bats it doesn't bother me. With birds it creeps me out. I don't know why. Okay, so you have sort of conveyed, and all of you could see this little like bing on the mini map, and then another dot of like where the quest is supposed to go, and of all of this, information becomes available. Like side quest unlocked.
Oh, did I do something wrong? I see like a red dot.
No, it's good.
blinking.
It's
It's
good.
fine. It's good.
Oh, okay.
It's where we're supposed to go.
Oh,
There
Oh,
was
shit,
like
it
a
moved.
whole like quest text thing that Yrsa just like dismissed.
yeah. Like, oh, I don't have I can't have messages right now. I'm working.
How close is it? Do we need our dragons?
It does not look far, and take off just flying my slow flaps.
Yep.
I mean, we
So-
can't not take our dragons.
So I see a menu where I can whistle for my dragon.
Yeah.
So I whistle for my dragon, but it comes out.
That's awful, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, just there's a burst of pink and lavender birds, right, from the hedge, right, and then from that entrance, this like massive feathered serpent, just woof, 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 lands next to you in the ranch.
I go,
So excited.
oh, it's my dragon. Pinky.
Helen Mirren takes Advil. It's actually just Helen Mirren, by the way. That's like,
That's scary.
She's still alive.
She's doing
She's still
fine.
alive.
Yeah.
She's doing fine. She's on the drop for some reason.
Come on, Ture.
Oh, I'm right behind you. And the way that Ture summons his dragon, because it's a light dragon, he has a crystal around his neck that he holds up to the light. And it catches the light, and that's how the dragon knows to come. But because Trey is trying to make things look good, he is going to run and kind of pull a Breath of the Wild moment, run and leap off of the cliff, and then come up on the dragon.
Okay. If it wasn't part of me, so there's a whole side. Let's say they edited this out. There's a moment of like you summon the dragon, like as you jump off the cliff, and the dragon arrives where you jumped off.
Oh, thank you, because I was going to ask if that could be a canon thing,
Yeah.
because I'm going to do my intro in a minute.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, and they're like, clip it, and they are gonna fix it in post. But
Good.
yeah,
Okay.
you wind up on the dragon's
Beautiful.
back, in the air.
Good.
So, Bolshava.
Going as well as it should.
Okay, so has everyone else taken off on their dragons towards the thing?
Yeah.
So at first, Bolshava is just flying, and he's falling farther and farther behind all of you, and then goes, "Oh, is right? Is dragon? I want to fly dragon," and he hits the dragon whistle, which is just like in this case, it's like a screaming hawk,
Yeah.
and then his dragon starts flying towards where he summoned it, but he's been flying forward. this whole time because he thought he would just, he'd mount on it and everything would go. So he's flying past where the dragon is, and he turns around and he goes, "No, what? Two boy, come here." And then it says, your dragon's name is Tupoi.
And how does that translate?
In the translation into English is idiot.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Excellent. Love it.
This is canon for the game now.
Yeah. Yep.
These are what these animals are named.
Yep.
Love it. This is everything I wanted from this episode. And Sarah, when you all of your friends are like taking flight, and so kind of flying down the coast side, where the edge of the forest, and it's just easy to fly through there.
Yeah, I feel like because it's VR, Yrsa, as Sarah has figured out that she can move like a person. Like, this is normal. However, this part of the game, she's not entirely sure, because she climbed onto the dragon.
Yeah. Press launch.
Go! Like, she leans forward, nothing happens. Like,
So
yip.
we cut to
Up and away dragon.
we cut to Helen Mirren like staring at somebody at a keyboard and just like fingers flying. This guy is like pasty white guy with glasses for some reason. He just looks like me. And is like furiously rebinding a bunch of your commands.
Like, oh no.
And he's like, go / up dragon / yip yip / and eventually your dragon is like, like, and then gallops up, like grabs the sides of trees and runs across the top of the trees for a minute and then leaps into the air. It's actually a very cool animation that Yrsa has completely ruined.
It's a good moment, I'm sure, and they will fix it in post. Yrsa's like, okay, I'm doing it. I figured it out. We are going now. How do I steer? Dev,
There's a little display of like what controls it, like how to move yourself, and it should map to that.
I did not take pilot.
No, I do not want dragon name Tupoi. What? Rename. That function is not available. No, rename. I want to rename.
Yeah.
That function is not available.
That's an unlockable. Your subscription isn't high enough level to rename your dragon.
You have to pay to get the rename
How to name your dragon.
That's a side quest. How to name your dragon.
Yeah.
Fine. This Tupoi is through.
But the four of you are in flight, flying down the coast. Use these great big cliffs below you. And before too long, you could see there's like a part of the forest that definitely looks like a slightly different shade of green, and is has like some hover text. When you look a little more closely at it, you're like, oh, that part of the forest is clickable. We could probably land it. Yeah.
This is awesome. Otherwise.
Yeah. But as you land, you can see there is a like kind of a den. Like it would be like a little bit of a cave, but it's like a low den, like would look like maybe a wolf den, but huge, right? But you can also see the stone has been cracked apart, and the like sticks and things that were a like type of nest for the beast dragon eggs is all broken apart, and is just a huge mess. And the eggs are gone. And the kobold who has been riding on the back of your dragon. Oh no! The dragon eggs are gone.
This is tragedy.
This is a job for Captain Planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. Like, who do we? Are we? Like, it edits it to sugar again.
Yeah.
Like, are we? Is there like? Are we supposed to do?
I bet Tere Bucha would know what to do.
Who? Oh, Max.
Yes, it's me, Tere Bucha. I'm here with my dragon Luxor.
Sir Bucha, the eggs are missing.
What do we do, Sir Bucha?
Who could have taken them?
Trey would like to try to see if there are any tracks.
Uh-huh. Yep. Do you want to roll survival?
Let's roll a survival. Ooh, that's not bad. 18.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's these great big footprints, like maybe the length of your body,
Oh.
in the dirt leading away from here. It looks like multiple individuals or somebody with giant feet and like 8 legs.
Couldn't be.
But they're like almost boot prints,
Okay.
right? Like,
So they're not like animal type footprints. They're
no.
Okay.
They're like long, they look like giant human footprints.
Like toes or like boots?
Boots, yeah. You
Uh,
can see a bit of a heel and a,
Sure. Well, whoever took these eggs, they're quite large.
Yeah, the eggs are huge. I don't know how we'll get them back here.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm not worried about getting the eggs back here. I just want to find them. Any idea who could have taken them?
It must be giant. And bigger they are, harder they fall. And what wasn't there a moment ago, he reaches back
Materializes.
and he pulls back because I hit the X button that equips you
Yeah.
in the middle. Like this giant, way too big, like anime style maul that's like
Yes.
glowing blue.
Less.
We will take fight to giant.
Yeah, it really looks like a mismatch, like this huge hammer in like Birdman's arms, right? It's pretty weird looking. Like it looks like it weighs as much as he does.
Can you use that?
I think so.
cool, I want one.
What do you have? You have a weapon, don't you?
Do I?
I
And like Yrsa like is patting down her her Toon's pockets, which aren't any because
Right.
it's a Street Fighter character.
Right.
Like
You have
I
pouches.
don't. Oh, I do. Okay. And like it's programming. There's nothing in there. Like, how do I pull up the inventory? Oh. And then she figures out. I have, and then she starts reading the list of her her
Oh, God.
equipment.
Oh, no.
Wait. I'm not going to subject you to it. But yeah, she starts pulling it up. Oh, I have a sword, and she pulls out like a short sword, and it's
Yep.
dinky compared.
But probably
It's-
glowy at least.
Yeah, it glows.
It's very, very good.
This character build is a monk. It's not. This is not what she's supposed to be.
Short sword's a monk weapon.
I know it. I have notes. D&D Beyond Wizards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking in my inventory for my guns because I'm used to first-person shooters. and
Sure, yeah.
There's no guns.
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh, I have spells.
I don't know. There is gun. two point mouth goes.
Start spinning.
Like I don't fire anything, but it like does
Yeah.
the spinning animation. And then
Oh my gosh.
You have a gun. I have glitter.
It's very pretty glitter.
that is useful. I'm sure your powers of glitter will be.
I guess if it
Helpful.
gets in somebody's eyes.
Oh, like pocket glitter. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent.
We should away to find these eggs before something terrible happens to them. Don't you all agree?
Yes. Let's go.
For the eggs.
If Max could do a look to the camera.
You probably can. admit.
Everywhere is the camera if you believe in yourself. All right, so the four of you take off in the direction of these tracks. Max, you're in the lead.
Okay.
Sorry, Teray. It's the tracks kind of double back, not going directly up the coast, but back towards the mountains. But kind of, you will basically have traveled a great big triangle, right? Like you came down the coast, and the clutch of eggs was near the cliff, but in the woods. And then from there, the whoever stole the eggs, it's a big mystery, but we'll find out.
A big mystery.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it 2 ogres and an Etten?
It's a huge mystery. And it, is the other track is like headed towards the mountains, but not where the ranch is. More inland
Okay.
from the cliff. Before long, you've got an 18 on your tracking. So and you're flying. You see the trees kind of being elbowed out of the way as something huge is running through there.
Its graphics are amazing.
Aren't they just? I mean,
for that part, it actually is very well made. The game, it's the storytelling's a little weak, but
I mean, all of this is amazing to Yrsa because she doesn't know to look for graphics. This just looks fucking cool.
yeah, I'd like to get on the back of Luxor and see if I can see the trail they're blazing through the trees.
Yeah. So you, well, actually, Luxor. Wow. That just fully landed in my brain.
It's perfect.
Well, you don't have wings, do you? You're
it's a
serpent. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you kind of snake down through the trees. So everyone has 3 names now, and I don't know what to call you.
yeah, this is your fault.
This is on you.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
know.
Russian
I
fault.
know what I am. But I was not equipped for my own bad behavior. What?
So what you're saying
been-
is you fucked around and now you found out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been hoisted on my own dragon. So, Sarah, I don't think you would know this. Your dragon can run as fast as it can fly.
I'm sure. Honestly, I think Yrsa's figured out how to fly and has not bothered to land.
Right.
This
it's
is
just
really cool.
flapping
It's
while
all-
everyone's investigating.
Yeah,
and-
it's all the fun of the zero gravity ntonsense that we do.
Yeah.
But A, there's gravity, and B, it's not space.
Yeah.
So this is excellent for her.
So another feature of the game is that you can, everyone gets a short range teleport from their dragon and back to their dragon once per short rest. So you can get down to something and get back to something within 60 feet or so, but so it's fairly short range as far as flying on a dragon goes. If you fell off, you can get back on, all that kind of stuff. There is falling damage in this game, so
I'm so glad this character has Featherfall.
Well, and you're a monk, right?
Yeah, no, not Featherfall, it's slow fall.
yeah, slow fall.
God.
As long as you can touch a surface of some kind.
Look. There's man.
I mean, there's trees everywhere. What could go wrong?
Yeah, no, we'll see.
All right. So Max leads the charge off through the trees that are, sort of being shunted out of the way, and Max, out of the blue, a tree spears back towards you.
Oh,
So I'm gonna make an attack.
don't like that.
I'm just gonna use my digital dice roller because I don't have characters.
Oh.
So, just like our characters real life, you get attacked first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I've been kidnapped in this game though, so
You haven't been kidnapped
Yeah.
yet?
Yet. The game is young.
Yeah, we've just started playing.
All right. Does a 21 hit you? Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, I have to roll damage. I mean,
Now I'm kidnapped. Snare, damn it.
Dingle.
Yeah. Auto sensors.
Well, unless his is turned off.
I don't think it would be. It's still like a.
Yeah, I am kind of a.
God.
What did you? Oh, Jesus!
It's 21 damage.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I just need to not speak. Don't question the meta, folks.
Oh my god.
It'll always come back to hit you in the face with a tree.
Yeah.
Does it skewer him right in the?
Yeah. Right in the oblique.
And then we all get PTSD.
Yeah.
The,
I'll go
No. It's just the it's like a lance that sort of the top of it shatters against your armor and throws you to the side, and you get this whoa, a damage alert. All this notification popping up for you game wise.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to roll to keep mounted.
Oh no. Okay. What's my roll for that? Animal handling?
Yeah. Because it, like, your dragon was like, whoa, tree, and, like, ducked under it, and,
Thanks, Luxor.
you know, here you go. Hey, look out! Tree!
13.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you get knocked off. You have this very dramatic, one-handed grab of the reins and like pull yourself back up, and But also like Luxor is helping like get under you, to like flip you back on there. Easy peasy.
Do I see where the lance came from?
Yeah, you have a pretty good idea, like a little ways ahead, but they have stopped pushing trees out of the way and like. Maybe have tried to hide, or like whoever's moving through here has not made themselves immediately visible to you.
I'm glad it hit you though, because I'd hate to see a dragon lanced.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Now it did sound like Bolshava was next, like behind.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do like an incidental attack roll to see whether you're in danger, Bolshava.
I've completely abandoned the party.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's going to hit you. Sorry. But it's reduced damage.
Not unless I'm raging.
No. It's because you're the secondary target.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
8 damage.
Okay.
Because it rolled a polite number on the dice. That was rude. On our first damage roll, 2 6s and a 4.
Very
and
rude
then the
TBH.
strength bonus, and honestly, it was objectionable.
Can I see the area?
Yeah, I mean you're kind of right behind Teray. This tree comes and you like get out of the way. Most of it's mostly like the branches whipping past you, and then the tree doesn't have enough energy left for you two following up. You're like, whoop, tree, look out. But I think the beast dragon like probably bites it and like and like just throws it away. Yeah, stick.
Is there fighting in this game?
Yeah, there's fighting and damage.
Cool.
Do you want us to roll initiative? Because I want to do some stuff.
Yeah, I think it's time to roll initiative. I got my surprise round in.
God, I keep forgetting that this isn't hooked up to the mouse.
Oh yeah.
Because at home I'm like, oh yeah, use the mouse.
Yep.
I rolled shit initiative.
Oh, I guess I have to roll initiative too. I don't know how to play D&D. I've made no secret of it.
This is
Oh boy.
hilarious and about on par with how I play D&D.
Oh, well, that's not very good.
Yeah, neither is mine.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay,
I got a 14.
I should probably write these
I
down.
got a 7.
I got a 5.
6.
Oh my god.
I'm not. I got an 8, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna go last.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had a 14, which was Touré. They would have made you go first anyway. What's next after 14? Is it my 8?
You're 8.
You're 8.
Oh god.
And then my 7.
7
6
is
5.
Sarah. 6 is Bolshava, and 5 is Hawk. It's funny that Hawk is not the Hawk.
Yeah. I thought about naming my animal companion Hawk just to make another level of confusion, but I decided not to.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so the so we're in combat. Teray, you can tell the person who threw this javelin at you is like in like full cover, basically, right? Like you know, like they must be there because no one's running away either. But they have made a stealth roll that supersedes your passive perception.
Okay.
What's your passive?
My passive perception. Oh, it's 18.
Oh. Actually, no. You can see where this guy's hiding. He has full cover, but you can see this great big
The
foot.
red outline.
Yeah. There's like an outline of there's a giant hiding in the trees here, and it's like taking a knee behind a big boulder and is like. It looks kind of like it's waiting to see what you do next.
All right. So Trey is going to.
I do want to say the giant rolled 16 on stealth. Like that's pretty
Real
good.
good for a giant.
Yeah.
Excellent.
But yeah, Trey doesn't like the fact that this giant's trying to hide. So he's going to, again, pull out that crystal, and the crystal's kind of his focus. And 3 glowing orbs of light are going to come out of it. Green, blue, and like a magenta. And they're going to circle the giant. He's casting Fairy Fire.
Yeah, okay.
So that now everybody
Perfect.
can see the giant.
Perfect. So, yeah, you cast that down there. Now, do you want to have your... Well, yeah. So, also, to use your dragon's breath weapon or to do something like that is your action, right? So you can, like, do one of your things or have your dragon do a thing, and that's kind of the balance of how that's going to work. The teleport to or from is a free action, but you only get it once per combat. So, the giant is going to take a turn. Does it have any disadvantage for being fairy fired?
No, it's just visible.
Hard to get hired back.
It's
Wow.
Just let that one boil a
I
little.
know Tara's an at-will state.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'm here. I'm centered.
And actually, what I'm going to do, sorry, as a bonus action, I'm going to use one of my Balm of Summer Court charges
What does
to
that
heal
do?
myself.
Okay, yep.
I can roll 66 to heal myself.
Really?
According to this, right?
Oh, I think you can only roll half of it in one roll.
Oh, right, yes,
yeah,
yes,
so
yes.
you can roll 3.
Okay.
That's still a lot.
I know like 20 times more about D&D than I did earlier today. Like
This is the first time I'm playing Circle of Dreams Druid, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how they do.
your Circle of Dreams with the Kalashtar, I think.
Yeah.
Species. So there's like a number of new things on there that are kind of interesting.
So I think that like Fairy Fire doesn't impose any disadvantage on them, but it lets us have advantage
Yes.
whenever we
Yes.
attack them.
Yeah, that was my understanding as well.
That is correct. Okay, so healed for 10 damage.
Okay.
And it can't turn invisible in case it's one of those invisible turning, or it can, but it gains no benefit from turning invisible.
Yeah. Is it a concentration spell?
It is not, I don't think. Let me double check. It is concentration. Yes, it is.
Okay, so this could be an issue then. So I'm going to take my first attack. Swing a tree like a baseball bat. Now that's going to miss. Oh, what's your AC?
18.
Yeah, I got you.
Yikes. Not that I was looking behind the screen or anything.
No, I just got like a 23. So like,
Oh, is that all?
yeah. Let's see. I think this is still. Yeah, I'll just use the same damage as before.
I hope not.
No, the same
I
dice.
Yeah, we'll just use the same roll.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, this is fine. So, 15.
Jesus, I'm glad I healed.
But so the giant has like stepped out of cover and is like in this, glowing all this stuff, and has another tree that he just swings at Teray, and Teray very heroically takes this hit. You get knocked to the ground and you do this like sliding, Captain America 3-point landing.
Such a poser.
And tiny trickle of blood.
Right.
At the, where is the most artful spot for that?
I think it's actually a cut along
a
his chiseled cheekbone.
Yeah, his cheekbones that could cut stone. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, you're knocked to the ground off of your dragon.
Okay.
And Luxor even is like kind of disoriented, is like dum, 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 like kind of bounces into the trees and is like getting himself back together, but is got kind of like tangled up in the trees. Sarah,
How far am I from this thing?
how far do you need to be?
Within 5 feet.
Yeah, you like
I
can
got
close in and then teleport the rest of the distance, and
Yeah, I think.
or do you want to have your dragon attack?
Oh, my dragon can attack, can it?
You're probably more effective, honestly.
I think
the way that I
Yrsa-
put these together.
Yrsa goes straight for her usual nonsense, and is like, "Oh, okay, I fight now,"
Yep.
and just hops off the dragon. And I think there's some poor programmer like, "All right, we figured it out. Just like,
Yeah.
let her go." So I'm gonna do a short sword attack because I'm still holding this tiny
Sure.
dinky sword, glowing but dinky. 28. That's a natural
Is it nat 20?
nat 20.
Okay, so
Beautiful.
I didn't bring this up ahead of time. My preferred method for crits is max damage plus 1 weapon die. So that's your d6 plus 2 for the plus 2,
Yes.
and your dex bonus.
So it's 2d6.
Well, no, you're going to take
yeah.
max on the base damage, maximum damage. So 8 plus your dex bonus.
Dex bonus is, oh my god, why am I terrible at this? Plus 3.
Okay, so 11 plus another d6.
Excellent. Just throw another d6 in. 1.
Okay. Well, that's why I like to max half of the damage.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
12, though. 12 damage. Noted.
But again, because I'm playing Yrsa, who is just going on instinct.
You
I'm
activate your bonus.
I'm burning a key
yeah.
point, and we're gonna go flurry of blows.
Yep. Yeah, and by the way, you're like going into attack, and like your body just like like goes through this like automated, ridiculous attack animation.
It's like, this isn't correct, but also
Yeah.
not
There was
mad
a
at
backflip in there for some reason.
it. Yeah. He's like, I'm not mad at this, but it's very confusing.
Yeah.
So yeah, flurry of blows. It's not showing. 3 plus 6, I think, is just 2 unarmed. So a 9 to hit.
Oh no, that's not gonna do it.
All right. Well,
It's
not 2 unarmed hard to hit, strikes.
but it is more than that. You do the next one.
11 to hit for the flurry of blows.
Yeah.
All right, I do get 1 more attack.
Okay.
Now let's do that again.
All right, because flurry is 2 attacks, and then you
16.
just get your bonus attack.
Yeah.
16 hits.
Right. 1d6? Oh, fuck, the short sword sucks.
Well, it's 1d6 plus 5, basically.
Yeah, so 6 damage. Because
Oh.
I roll like shit.
Okay, well,
Thank you, D&D Beyond, for doing that for me, reenacting how we've been playing this game.
I mean, if your monk damage is more than d6, let's just roll your monk damage. Is it d8, or are you still d6?
What are you saying, monk damage?
You're unarmed.
Your
Oh,
unarmed-
my unarmed is up plus 6.
But what's the damage roll for your unarmed attack?
1d6 plus 3.
It is d6, okay, so yeah, same thing.
It's the same thing. But yeah, no, just, I love monks. They just sort of go.
Yeah, I mean, if you had hit 5 times, that would have
Yeah.
been pretty impressive, but
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so we've done 5 more damage, and
Not trick fucked out of damage. Sort of.
I mean, it's quite a bit. Okay, that's anything else on Sarah's turn? You
I
did
think
a bonus
I only have
action,
the
you did a
bonus
move, you
action.
did an attack. Yeah, I think you're good.
Yeah.
Bolshava.
I go ahead and I'm going to assume that like talking is a free action,
Sure.
even though it's a video game. I will fly my dragon down to where the giant is, and I will leap off the dragon, and I will say, because Sach is getting into it. There's fighting? Yes.
Oh, hold on. I fucked up something, and I don't want to mess up your your good speech. I need you to do a concentration check because she might have had advantage.
Oh, yeah.
So we need to, if you fail the concentration check, then we did everything right. Otherwise, we got to go back and re-roll 2 of those.
So concentration save is con plus with the DC equaling the damage, or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah, I think you took what 11 that time.
Yeah, and I rolled an 8 on my con save.
Oh.
So
Okay, so we did those rolls correctly.
Yeah.
Everything's according to Hoyle. You know, I really like to be
According to
strict
Gary.
to rules as written. You know, that's
Definitely.
important to
Of
me.
course.
So
I've never seen you go off book.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just creates that sort of consistency and just a.
Yeah.
So I have a
Accurate-
question
accurate
about my
time
encumbrance then.
The real question is how long it's been since you left the ranch. All right. Sorry to interrupt.
That's
Bolshava.
okay. Balshava, is that my name? Bolshava. Okay, no, sorry, just... I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to go for it here.
are you going for Bolshevik?
No.
Okay.
That's why
That's what
I
I
was
thought,
checking,
yeah.
too. So, Bolshava jumps off his dragon and lands next to the giant, his maul magically appears in his hands, and he says, "No one can stand the might of the Knights of Broke." And I swing at this giant.
Okay. There's a flurry of like, wait, what did he say? The Knights of what? What is he?
He meant
What
to
is
say,
he saying?
He meant to say "go for broke."
No, I
but
know.
It just
But
Knights
the
of Broke.
but the
Exactly.
devs like don't understand your accent either. Because if you were speaking Russian, their little like inline translators would just easily tell them what you said. But your like accented English is like, what is
excellent.
he saying?
So it's going to translate into something cool in
Yeah.
the game. They'll
the Broken Knights.
yeah. Okay, so. Whoops, that was
Knights of Baroque, and they're all wearing like wigs.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm actually
I'm
into
hella
that
into
idea
that.
a bunch.
Yeah.
Need to make some updates to my dragon game.
I'm super fucking into that.
15.
Yeah, 15 hits.
Okay, so that's one attack, and the other attack is
Why is my scroll not working?
11. But I have a. Oh no, we don't have advantage because the thing went away.
Right.
I did. I'm sorry. I meant to also say that as I say that speech, I hit the rage button,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
and like this fiery.
Do you have like a crest that comes up? Like,
Oh, yes, I do.
Yes.
Of course I do.
Like a cockatoo.
yeah. But this one's like a cock of 3.
Yeah.
I hate that you said that out loud.
I know, that just made it sound dirty. That's the, you know.
Okay.
It's out there on the internet now.
Plus 2 melee damage weapons.
Yeah.
A cockatoo was already out on the internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So it looks like that is still just one attack because I don't think an 11 hits.
11 does not hit.
Okay. So then I will roll damage here, which is. Anytime you want to work here. 10 plus 4 plus 2, 16.
16 damage. Okay. Great.
So the hammer lashes out, connects with the giant, and Sach lets out a laugh. I see. I like this class.
Like sound biting it for later.
Yeah, they clip it, and then also it turns into this like screeching caw. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Sorry. There's like a gajillion alerts on my phone. I was just making sure nothing exploded. No. Okay, thank you. All right, so you were teleporting off the dragon down to use the hammer.
Yeah.
I assume. Okay, great.
Actually, can we do it like this? Because I want it to be super cool, and I want to use all the cinematics of the game. He doesn't teleport down. What he does is he jumps off the dragon, leading with the hammer,
Wings
Yeah.
and
go
at the
out.
very last moment, the wings go out, so he doesn't
Yeah.
take fall damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, got it.
I'm thinking of the Hawk people in Flash Gordon. Yeah.
Yes.
Remind me,
Yeah. Let me look at Brian Blessed here.
Ture, you cast Fairy Fire. What else did you do on your turn?
That's it.
Okay, you didn't dismount or anything. You're sort of like hovering.
Well, no, I got knocked off the dragon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took a spill. Okay. Hawk,
Okay, so
who is not a bird.
exactly. So I swoop in with my dragon, so I'm close enough, and I am going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Something
Yeah,
on
it's
a
like-
die.
it's all glittery.
It's a very glittery die, and it's pretty.
So that's a 19.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
It's perfect for the Pink Princess,
It is.
Yeah.
and it is a chromatic orb.
Yeah, so
Almost.
Chromatic Orb, is that the one where you roll to see what damage you did, or you choose it?
You choose, but then you have to roll to see the amount of damage.
Right, okay.
It's Chaos Bolt.
Oh, yeah,
which you're
that-
thinking
yeah,
of,
yeah.
which I always get confused with.
I think I gave her both. I like Chaos Bolt for certain situations, but she also has like Twin Spell as a meta magic, and you can't twin Chaos Bolt. So
Okay.
Really?
It's
Yeah.
5d8
It's
because I did it at level
because it
3.
technically
we're
targets something
capable
else.
of chaining.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was an errata.
Okay.
I'm doing lightning damage.
Fantastic.
So
I'm
13.
a terrible person.
Wait, what level did you cast that at?
I
Three.
love it.
Oh, Okay, so we burned a 3rd level spell slot.
Yep. 29.
Jesus Christ.
Work.
Wait, that's the damage?
Yeah.
I figured go big or go home.
That's a bunch. Okay. We've done a lot of damage to this thing. Teray, you get yourself back to your feet. Well, you did that very heroic landing.
Right.
And Luxor is, like, pulled himself together. This giant looks very poorly.
Can I say that Trey does a kip up, where you're on your back and you just jump to your feet?
Well, I think we had him in that, like, 3-point landing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a
superhero
cool,
landing.
Yeah, nice 3-point moment. Let's do... I was going to do one thing, but if he's already kind of hurt, let's go with something a little
Yeah,
less.
he's looking pretty bad off.
Okay. Trey is going to, again, grab the crystal, hold it up to the light, and instead of a beam of, like, sunlight, it's this silvery... Looks like... It's way too early for the moon.
Well, the scene darkens.
Yes.
Right? And this moonbeam
Beautiful moonbeam.
spears down.
And hits this giant right in the face, it better.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, how could you miss at this range?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I have to roll.
Yes.
Okay. What is it, 16 to save?
That is correct.
Okay, well, con save is not terrible for me.
Yrsa's watching this like, you guys can do magic in this game?
Oh, well, I have to roll better than a 3, so...
Yeah.
But what happens with failed save?
2d10 radiant damage on a failed save.
Oh, that might be too much.
Uh-oh. Well...
You have a chance of closing this out.
68 wasn't too
Well, that's
much,
what
but
got us
2D.
so close.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like, oh no, that wraps around to full again.
No,
like, 'cause
no.
that's your
That, like, the 29 damage is why he gets this kill steal.
right.
Well, potentially.
I got a whole 9.
Oh. Wait. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah,
Okay,
that'll
good.
do it. Yeah.
I rolled a 7 and a 2.
Noise.
All right, so
At least
wait.
it wasn't
Can I
ones.
cut away here for a moment?
Yeah.
The RNG comes up and you roll 9, but Helen Mirren looks at one of the programmers and he goes and you see the health bar on the giant drop so that'll do the kill on it because you're the big hero in this.
Yep.
So we got to make it look like
Yep. Yeah, and then the moonbeam is emboldened. It's this just laser, just
Little
white
Sailor
laser.
Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take out this giant, and he just falls over. But there's no sign of the eggs.
where are eggs? I'm gonna pick up the giant. The dead giant.
He's dead, Bull.
Well, somebody could probably revive him if you want.
Yrsa's trying to figure out how to do magic in this game and just fires off a dart.
Okay.
It rolls an 18.
Dart sticking out of the giant's ear.
How
You
do I-
pierce the giant's ear.
How do you... and I think...
I start shouting in the other ear.
Can I revive him?
You could try to heal him.
All right.
The way of mercy, monk.
I know. Hold on.
Or maybe heal your party.
I should probably do that anyway. Well, you're figuring this out, okay?
No,
Very
I know,
slowly.
I know.
So she tries to do magic, fires a dart, and is hits a bunch of buttons, and accidentally heals the giant.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can spend a key point to touch a creature and restore 1d6 plus 3.
Okay. Let's heal the
Oh
giant.
my gosh. Alright, let's throw in a 1d6. Boop, boop, boop. And heals the giant for 4 damage.
Okay.
I have rolled 3 d6s this game and rolled 1s on all of them.
Well, that's all right. You probably didn't want to overdo it on this one
Didn't
anyway.
want to overdo it anyway.
So yeah, you get this,
So I'm holding the giant.
he's like, he's got a black eye and blood out of his nose and
Pierced ear.
and a pierced ear. He's just big and kind of like misshapen and, bearded and basically buzzed. Just like looks vaguely Viking-ish, like just a Viking, but turned up to like monster.
Okay.
I
have one other question before this happens. Since I was standing right there next to him, did loot appear in my
Oh
inventory?
yeah, did we get a loot drop?
Oh, yeah, we definitely, like there was a bunch of coins and a like broken leather boot. Just the one.
Oh, cool boot.
But weirdly, whoever got that, this giant still has 2 boots on, so he's just carrying that one around.
He just doesn't know what to do.
We know where that boot came from.
He was going to fix it later.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it a normal size boot or is it a giant boot?
Well, it's giant boot until you put it on.
I was thinking it was like a normal size boot, which means it'd be a booty. It's a giant baby booty.
Which is treasure.
Yeah.
Which is... no, it's like the skin adapts to it. Like if Hawk put it on, it would be a glass slipper.
Oh, if I put her on, it would just be like a band that goes around the talon.
Yeah. It'd be like
Talon
a tag.
feet.
Okay, so yeah, this.
Or it's just grayed out. I can't equip it.
Oh my gosh, neither of us can equip the boot.
You both got a boot. The giant still has 2 boots on.
Yeah, don't understand how this works.
All right, so do you want to roll intimidation?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
do that.
You roll with advantage,
Okay.
since he was dead a minute ago.
Do you want me
On
to
the
heal
moon
you
with
now that you
Steve.
figured it out?
I'd love that if you can.
That's a 14 and a 12.
Okay.
So it's 14, get it done.
Yeah.
Tell us where eggs are. And I'm holding this giant, like, obviously it's a 2-handed weapon, and that's
Yeah.
what the animation does. But in this scene, he's holding it in one hand
Yeah.
over
Sure.
the.
Love it. So the giant grumbles, in the cave, and he like kind of gestures in a general direction of where he was running, but looks very terrified of this Birdman who's an eighth of his size. I mean, this giant is like 20 feet tall, but he's like on his butt against a boulder, and just has a face full of Bolshava.
That's the name of my album. My next
Faceful
album.
Bolshava.
Faceful Bolshava. So just staring at the giant, I say, anyone have any other questions?
Ask him if there's another giant guarding the eggs.
Oh,
You heard?
so many giants. Many giants.
Hey, look at that insight check I'm making. Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna do it because I can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Teray, it's terrifying. There must be an army of giants waiting
I
for you.
saw at least 16 sets of feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clara needed Yrsa to roll that because I was getting stressed. Dirty 20.
Okay. Anybody else want to roll insight?
I'm too busy making scary faces with my 6.
16.
Okay. So yeah, both of you, Sarah
Lot of
and
giants,
Hawk,
yes? Good experience.
the giant's full of shit, right? Like there are probably more giants, but not so many giants.
So what you're saying is there might be giants.
Yes.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Can I
Steal Joey's
slap,
line.
Can
Bless.
I slap Teray better, by the way?
Yeah.
I-
Slap him on the back.
Look, Hand of Healing is great. You heal for... Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. You heal for... Is it +3? Oh my god, what is wrong with
Yeah.
my character? +3? You heal for 6 points.
Woo!
All right.
I'll try to spend it all in one place.
No, don't spend it all in one place.
Where does that put you?
25 of 45.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I've taken no damage.
It's alright. I'm going to spend one of my level 1 spell slots and cast Cure Wounds on myself. Because
I'm the healer.
11.
Okay. So you're basically full health.
36 of 45, you monster.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay.
So, Sorry, they said that they were in the cave?
Yeah.
Okay. I assume like a little blinky quest thing pops
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Phase 2 of quest.
So
Unlocked.
I smack the giant
Okay.
dead again, I hope.
Oh.
I mean, do you want me to roll for that or anything? Or?
It's fine. I don't think you can roll low enough to not do 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Oops.
Does he drop another loot pile? No. We're just going to farm this giant all day.
No, and actually
That would
the
be a
body
huge-
like
huge bug.
fades out
This time?
after
Okay.
you do them in. So, you've unlocked phase 2 of the quest, so now
Right,
you know
right,
what
right.
to do.
Is anyone else getting a big description thing? I can't exit out. What is it? It looks
No,
like a message.
it's-
The quest, like,
Is
What do I-
informing us what to do next.
oh, okay, hold on. And then she starts reading it. Like, she completely goes down and she's like,
So anyway,
Deep in the forest, you have,
Yeah,
you have discovered the lair of the giants.
In the finished version of this video, there's like a Morgan Freeman, doing this voiceover.
not Yrsa mumbling to herself as
no.
she reads.
But there's the slow scroll and this voiceover of like, and then they entered into the forest,
Oh, God.
So
The editor's gonna have to do so much work.
that's why they get paid the big bucks.
Yeah. I think a lot of what they're going to do is they're just going to cut the audio and show the stuff while
Have voice actors do us.
right, or epic music just plays in the background.
I guess we should head out. in
yes,
that
we
direction.
should.
The 15 minutes of Yrsa reading the text goes by.
Hurry, we do not have much time to save the egg.
Yes, let us away if you are all informed.
The kobold who's on the back of Sarah's dragon. It's like, oh, there's going to be more than one. They took the whole clutch.
How many eggs are in a clutch?
Depends on the size of the bag.
I walked into that, didn't I?
Yeah, totally.
I feel like that was in character, too.
Yeah.
Depends on size of bag.
You walked in curse first.
I did. Okay, that was good.
Thank you.
Here. Wow. Okay,
All right.
anyway.
So,
I guess I'll get back on the dragon now that I figured out how to close the menu screen.
How far, is it worth us getting back on the dragons, or is it far enough that we can just approach on foot?
it's probably not super far, but it is like below the tree line. Like flying over it, you'll probably miss it.
Okay.
So, depends how you want to handle that.
Can I still ride my dragon?
Your dragon can run as fast as it can fly. So,
Away!
yeah. Okay, so you charge off into the woods? Perfect.
And I'll follow on bewinged. I assume I can fly through the trees
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
without the dragon.
Yes, yeah. The other dragons can sort of like hike along, or your dragon
Yeah.
can undulate. I mentioned the peasant serpent. Oh no, it's the snaky type,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I was picturing this like chicken hopping.
Swarming over.
Yeah, Quetzalcoatl does like a snake.
Yeah.
No, I just read.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's this very strange. They're trying to figure out how to adapt the animation to.
So you have competing sine waves?
Yeah. Yeah. You get a side to side, you get up and down. It's, yeah.
I fucking love my dragon. I don't know what you to tell. I love this.
Okay, so, yeah, you all take off through the woods. Sarah is able to pull way ahead, because she's just moving at full speed. And your dragon is just, it's like, I'm trying to think of the thing that I'm picturing. Oh, it's kind of like, in the Matrix, the way the squid bots are moving through and using their tentacles to move around corners.
Yeah,
and,
it's got 6 limbs, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the little winged bits
Yeah.
are dragging through,
and
and
it'll grab a tree and a boulder,
Yeah.
and it just just snakes through the trees.
I'm in love with this.
Yeah.
How is the motion making?
I think
Yrsa
honestly, Yrsa's super okay with this. It's not flying. in a spaceship, and again, like, she's super into that.
Well, and the devs have dampened the effect. Like, at the writer's point of view, it's pretty
it just
still.
does this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all happening behind you. So if you, like, zoom out for the, third-person view, you can see a lot of it. But the camera shake is minimized.
Gotcha.
Again, Yrsa's super into this. Like, she's definitely like, I'm gonna definitely play more of this later.
Excellent.
As soon as she figures out how.
All right. So, anything I should know as we're charging ahead?
I don't think
How
so.
much faster am I? And is this going to be a problem in a minute?
Yep.
Thought so.
Yep and yep. So, Yrsa, Sarah, you need to roll Well, hold on. Let me do a roll here real
Oh
quick.
my god.
Is that?
Video games
That is
played
amusing.
right.
What's your passive perception?
Passive is 13.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
Wow, red on red, 12.
That's worse than your passive.
It is.
Okay.
Not doing good.
That's not going to do it.
I'm glad that my luck has extended to the digital
Oh,
space.
well.
Both in character and out.
Then I get a 2 on this attack. Well, I mean 2 plus bonuses. Oh, that one. Does a 17 hit you?
A 17 does not.
Oh, okay. So, you're racing along, and first a cord as like thick as your forearm, like snaps up at head height, that you and bingo? No. Sugar. Like, I'm a little upset on behalf of my imaginary devs.
Did you want it to be bingo instead?
No, that I was going to be upset. Like, no matter what Yrsa did, I knew I was going to be annoyed.
Let's be honest, yeah.
And I respect your choices as a player. But also, I'm a software developer, and
I want you to remember that when you asked me about this, I said, the character that you said actually, oh, so the person you bring into the game because, like, your girlfriend wanted to play with you.
I think you said that.
No, you did.
That's a harmful negative stereotype
It
that
is.
nobody should perpetuate.
It is, but I have been that person. So
Okay, well,
I love it.
we live our truth.
We live our truths here.
So this like clothesline snaps up, and you duck down, and I keep thinking bingo. That's not it. Sugar. You and Sugar both like whoop dip, and then the next part is a kind of like the swinging log, the Ewok,
I have forgotten to check for traps.
yeah, and triggered all of them,
You're welcome.
and just dodged through them. So
This all scans.
this other one just like swings down right behind you, and the snake tail like kind of snaps at it, but doesn't grab it, but it's like, hisses at it. There's nobody operating these, right? These were like seemingly automated defenses, but you come up, you're basically moving at full speed still, and you can see the opening to a very large cave. It's like, you're not at the mountains yet, so it's not the side of the mountain, but also so the opening is pretty big, and then the dirt goes down low. It's basically more like a burrow.
I think
right?
the instance thing shows up if you played Guild Wars. It's like, do you want to enter this part of the game? Like the menu comes up and you're so stop because she cannot figure out how to say like yes or no.
Or did she accidentally agree?
I don't know. I think as soon as a menu would pop up, she'd stop to be like, fuck.
Let's roll out Yrsa stat.
That
your
or,
Yrsa
like
character
I'm
sheet?
wondering, is it like that, or is it like just there's the glowing sort of portal, and once you touch it,
Oh yeah,
You
I
just
could
transmit it.
actually
Yeah,
jump into the next.
that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
am I-
Sarah is just transmitted through. We don't have to roll anything.
Cool.
You just even if you were like skidding to a halt, you like back up and
Yeah.
like hit the zone transfer.
Oh heck yes.
And the rest of you get. Sarah has activated the raid or dungeon, right? You have 30 seconds to join her.
Oh God!
Oh,
29, 28.
Dash!
This is a very convenient group finder feature.
Yeah.
That, okay.
oh, wait. Is it like a summon? Can we hit a button that'll
It'll
take us
teleport,
into
they have to
the
get to the
into
instance.
the instance?
No, you have to hurry up.
Okay.
Then I will hurry up.
Okay.
I will giddy up.
The good news is Yrsa triggered all the traps. So, three of you go racing forward and enter this cave, which, because it's for 20-foot-tall giants, is big enough to fly your dragons into.
How convenient.
Now, it is still tight enough that you can't really go, like, swooping around, right? The dragon's wingspans are more than 20 feet. But,
Those that have wings.
yes. But the rest of them can undulate and, make their way in there. So, that shouldn't be an issue.
I will have this. And Tupoi just chunks down in front of the party. And I'm going to cast Beast Sense,
Yep.
which is a 2nd level spell, which you touch a willing beast for the duration of the spell. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until you use your... Oh, I guess I can't use its attack or its ability because I'm using my action to be it.
Well, yeah, and you gotta go through the zone. You can't cast a spell in another zone.
Oh, okay. I thought. So my dragon doesn't go into the zone because he wasn't.
Yeah, because you have to go in the zone.
Okay. Well, I thought we just went into the zone.
Oh, okay, yeah. If that was the assumption, then yes, you certainly can. And also with your dragon, you don't have to cast Beast Talk. Like you have a connection. Well, I guess you probably wouldn't see through his eyes. So
I was just thinking like I trigger the thing where like in Star Wars where you like trigger the thing and now you're in the
little asteroid.
the chunk thing
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the dragon menu, so I've got different abilities that are going off now.
And like you're like mounted, and you're just in like stationary. The passive mounted rider animation.
Right.
Yep. Okay. I like that.
So Tupoi will start marching forward into the cave.
Okay.
Since it's an iron dragon, he is very resistant to damage, and I will lay down suppressive fire if needed.
I'm going to assume that your dragon is making quite a bit of noise,
Oh yeah.
so we're not trying to be stealthy.
Scrape, clank,
Okay.
scrape, clank. It's like folded its wings back. Is this like classic Western dragon kind
think
of
so,
shape?
yeah.
Okay.
I think mine is the most Western identifiable dragon.
Sure.
My mind when he said Western Dragon
Western
went to
saddle.
him
Howdy.
having spurs and a
yeah.
cowboy hat.
So like I love the idea first
Walking
of all, like
bow-legged.
a steam engine kind of dragon. With,
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally where I went to. 100%. Cowboy hat, sheriff badge.
Amazing.
Ching, ching, ching.
It is making that noise, but
This
clang, clang.
Larry, big enough for the both of us.
Yeah. But it looks like this cave goes on for a while.
I would like to activate mine and my dragon's ability to light up the room.
Okay. And you do so. You create this beautiful iridescent glow. It's kind of shimmering on the walls as if it was, a water, like as if there were water in here.
Mm-hmm.
And shining off of the Iron Dragon's surface as well.
I think it's more matte than shiny.
Cool. So the
I will tank. I will tank. Clothies in the back.
Have I managed to stop?
oh no.
Okay.
Max is surprised that you knew what tanking was.
I play games.
Oh, okay. We never talked about it.
I've invited you to my guild 8 times.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You didn't. You didn't download the Rote?
Wrote? No.
Rise of the Explorers?
We're talking. Are you talking about another game in our in the game that we're supposed to be?
Yeah. So you say that, but Max, you haven't played.
Oh, right.
And then in a moment, for a second, you hear, and then it goes away.
Do all of us hear that?
No.
I will talk later, but yes, I am game player.
Okay, great. Yes, please. Please. Tank.
Yrsa, as you go, just arrowing down this cave hallway.
Sarah, no, back. I need aggro. Come back.
I don't.
So,
Agriculture.
as you're getting this interaction, you're like distracted enough that the stone golem's stepping out of the wall.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just are going to swing at you. They don't have advantage, but
Excellent.
they are going to get a surprise attack on you.
It's what my character would do.
Awesome. Oh, that's going to miss. 20?
20 will hit.
Okay, dirty 20.
Too high.
Let's see. Oh, actually, I should probably look up. I don't know. D&D does weird shit with golems.
Question.
Mm.
Would you let me take a reaction?
Yeah.
Can I burn a key and...
If it's a reaction to being attacked by a melee strike, then yes.
It's deflect missiles. Although I think I can burn a key and do a dodge as a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, if you have that ability, certainly.
But it's on my turn, so I don't know if this.
Well, that's not a reaction then.
Yeah, it's not a reaction.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with this guy.
Ow.
Oh yeah, this guy sucks. Let's see.
Does our chat function still work even though?
Oh yeah, you all are speaking in real time. Oh, I'm sorry. It was actually a 19 to hit.
Oh man, are you sure it wasn't an 18?
It was not.
And tie some goes to the defender. No,
Okay.
it still hits.
All right. Then, what's the damage on this guy?
1d4.
Oh, weird. Yeah. Such a high strength bonus, but just 1d4. This is bizarre.
Well, it's just the static damage. That's
Yeah.
The D4 is just icing on the cake.
Oh, never mind. That's the total bonus to hit is quite a lot. I think that first one probably would have hit too, but I'm gonna not retcon that. Okay, so let's.
It was a glitch.
I'm in
Yeah.
danger.
Huh? Oh god, that's so much. We might have to
The retcon.
retcon this bit. 18.
18 damage?
Yeah.
I can take
Okay.
it. For now. Although, I think you all hear... Oops, shoot, did not heal for 18. Yrsa, I think if you kill her on that, I can imagine the devs being like, okay, hold on. Just reses.
Right, exactly. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff they would do to fix the situation.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. So you duck under one of them, and you're like, yeah, I'm so good at avoiding traps, and then wham, just like
Duck into
this
the fist.
Tucks into the
like
fist.
haymaker fist that is like so embarrassing to get punched in the face.
I haven't been punched in the face in a while.
Right. They were kind of like flush into the wall as if they were statues, and then they just step out, and there's like a humanoid shape hole in the wall where they've stepped out. And you're just toe to toe with these things that are like 10 feet tall, and yeah.
As a boxer, Yrsa just like, hell yes. But again, in a video game, she's like, I don't know what's happening. And you hear over the audio over the group chat, just I did a thing and ow. It kind of does it hurt? Does it hurt us or does it just?
Well, not literally. The simulator is creating an effect. It created a pressure on your face, but it's not literally hurting.
There's like a haptic response.
Yeah, and it was like an intense woo.
Oh man, you can get hit in this game.
Yeah. Found that one out already.
Okay, how do I not do that?
Sarah, come back. I will use Threatening Roar. And I'm going to hit my taunt.
Okay.
The taunt on Tupoi.
All right. So yeah, you're kind of like lumbering along to catch up, and what is it? Do you actually have an ability?
No, I was just making up something for the video game.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Playing a video game.
I think you are supposed to. I think you do have something as the barbarian. It's
Action feature?
yeah.
I didn't see anything when I was going through the character earlier.
You know what? I'll just make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can't be charmed or frightened.
Well, I'm not doing either of those. I'm forcing you
Oh,
to
you know what?
attack?
It's I don't remember what it was called, but there's an ability that makes it disadvantage to fight anyone but you.
It's
not
Compel Duel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's something that's not compelled duel the spell. There was something in the.
There are lots of things. that
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several paladins that have that part
Yeah.
of the build.
Yeah.
All right.
Battle Masters have things like that,
Yeah.
too.
So you have that ability. So
Warlords.
yeah, it their attention snaps around, and the one that hit Sarah like can't really walk past her as the other one does, but it like the other one like dum dum dum. It's like walking towards you.
Okay,
It's
so
not very fast, but
right. So Tupoi like stops, braces his feet, and lets out the just like a line of
Godzilla,
bullets
yeah.
across the ceiling.
like, why did you shoot the ceiling?
I love that it sounds like Godzilla, though.
So good.
Yeah. Okay, so the I guess we should make a ranged attack. Are you attacking, or is that was your move? Was
Well, I
taunt?
think that I was hitting the button for the attack,
okay.
and then waiting for the cooldown.
Yeah.
So because I'm going to trigger it again, but. I mean, if I can get an attack in there, or if you want us to do initiative, or whatever.
yeah, we should do initiative. I
I'm
forget.
just trying to save.
I don't know how to play
You know,
D&D.
I'm trying to save my DPS. I'm trying to save DP. Come back. Let me pull aggro.
I don't know what that means.
Do you see me? Come
No.
to me.
Are you?
Turn around.
Oh, okay.
Come towards me.
Okay, you're the blue dot, or are you the green dot?
I am blue dot.
Okay. Yeah, Yrsa will start moving back towards him.
Okay.
Doesn't your dragon eat rocks?
Yes.
Regular rocks. Okay. So these are magically animated constructs.
That just means
There
they're
we
magically
go.
delicious.
Yeah. Tear off Lucky's arms. It's tragically malicious.
Never heard that.
Oh, really?
Genuinely.
Never heard it either.
Excellent.
All right. I'm glad I get to share something fun with my friends.
I love
You got
that.
me too.
Oh, now I roll well.
Like I'd never heard the first part. Tragically malicious.
Okay. Where's my D20?
Do you want me to keep track of initiative?
No, I've got it here. Oh my god, a nat 20 on initiative.
Oof.
That feels good.
That means you last, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too high.
Yeah, we count up.
It's wolf rules.
Yeah,
All right.
after a certain number, it wraps back around.
Teray.
17.
Okay. I was going to say 19, so I
Close.
assumed. Sarah?
Dirty 20.
So Sarah would go before Teray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like Teray's initiative has shifted. And is on 20.5 somehow,
Weird.
Weird that.
which is even before the golems, who rolled natural 20s.
Yeah.
So bizarre.
So
Yeah.
bizarre. This poor dev team.
Oh, and actually, Sarah, your dex bonus would put you before the golems as well.
Ooh, yay.
Those poor golems. Bolshava?
9.
Perfect. And Hawk?
8.
Yeah.
Casters in the back.
Let them soften them up.
Casters should
And,
all be in the bag.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's not. I need to be pulling the aggro.
All right, Teray on 20.5.
Yeah. So Teray, again, is going to pull out that crystal, hold it up, and clouds start spewing from the crystal and forming above these golems.
Okay.
And you start hearing some thunder. And a blast of lightning hits these golems.
It's surprisingly humid in here.
Yeah. I'm casting Call Lightning.
Yep.
They need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do you mean con save?
I definitely mean dexterity. But rocks are so fast.
So strength save? I don't understand.
How very dare.
What is this?
Like you're thinking as he's starting to cast it and hear thunder.
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of magical accompaniment. Let's see. Immunities, not lightning. Okay, good. Good. Okay, it doesn't list saves separately, so I'm just going to roll my dex bonus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
These things are rock golems.
15?
Nope.
Okay.
They built this city.
Yeah, so they, I'll just keep their roll list together. So they fail it. What do we get on a fail roll?
Gross.
First, tell us what dice you rolled.
I rolled 3d10.
Uh-huh, and what did you get? on an
12.
average of 15. Oh,
12.
okay. 12. That's not
But
very
it
good.
is concentration, and I can do it every
Oh
round.
yeah, that's like Witch Bolt. Yeah. Okay, 12 damage for the golems.
Did you two get out of training area?
There's a training area?
Shade.
You hear a voice of like a panicked masculine voice of like, did you all not do the tutorial we sent you? We sent you a tutorial, and we really thought that everybody had done it because Mr. Ego sent us the checklist that said he had done it, and everybody was checked off.
Yeah, I did the tutorial.
There was a tutorial?
Okay, this is fine. We don't want to break the and
No,
and then
but look
his
how
mic is cut off
Yeah,
like
but
mid sentence.
Who does the tutorial? I don't think anybody does.
And no problem, bud. I mean, look how intuitive your game is. 3 of the players and do the tutorial. We're already here. So, good job.
Yelling at the sky.
You hear Helen Mirren's voice again that says, "This is fine. Thank you. Please don't address the devs."
We don't like to treat them as humans.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that they modeled the kobolds after the devs.
Oh.
You know, I'm just really impressed with Helen Mirren. I mean, she ran a supernatural detective agency. Now she's doing game design.
You know,
for-
she just when you have 600 years of life, like
It's
you
true,
got to keep yourself busy or
Right.
you get bored.
Yeah.
She actually had discovered the Quantatronic upload before.
Right,
and just
right.
didn't tell anybody.
Right.
You know, didn't want to show off.
Oh, that's why she's 600 years old. It's a
Yeah.
she's living in a
Yeah.
Helen Mirren bot.
Yeah. But she didn't want to be a dickhead about it, so, you know. So, Teray, you did that from kind of back behind
Oh,
where
yeah. It's
where
a range of 120 feet.
Bolshava is. Yeah, okay. So you're staying in the back like a caster.
I got range.
Sarah, you're...
Bad at video games
Up
and doesn't
there.
understand how that
Yeah.
works.
So one of them is kind of squared off with you,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one is kind of trudged past you, but is not very far away.
Okay.
So,
Do I get an attack of opportunity for the leaving golem?
I don't... Not really, because it's not really his turn, right? So I'm just saying, like, this is what's gonna happen. If you stay here, you will, right? But, like, it's up to you how much you want to move around.
Sach has asked Yrsa to go back. So I think she's
Pretty
going...
clear request.
Yeah, it was a direct request, and she understands hit thing, but she's like, I think she's like, okay, I'm gonna go back because I think I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep. Okay. So you're gonna just like dash back from there.
Yeah, let's
All right. Do
yeah.
you have a? Are you gonna use disengage or
I can.
because they will get opportunity attacks if you don't.
All right, friends, I'm having one of these problems where Clara would fully fucking do all of this shit. Yrsa's bad at video games. I don't think Yrsa knows to do anything like that, although...
Probably not. I mean, at a meta knowledge, they're also going to have disadvantage because you're not Bolshava. So,
I think I would just go back. I'll take the risk. Also, I'm an 18 arm AC.
yeah. And with disadvantage, there's no way they're going to hit you. Oh, well.
God damn
I'm
it.
just going to say, I also have
Oh
18
my
AC.
god.
What did you do, Ray?
22 was the worst roll on the first one.
I assume the devs will save me.
And the other one got a nat 20, but disadvantage puts him at 18.
Does the tie go to the defender?
Yeah, no, you have to meet or beat the AC.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, AC 18?
Yeah, so I'll take that.
You know what's funny? On the original build of your character, I had given you a Cloak of Protection.
Yeah?
And it was AC 19.
Yeah.
And I was like, 18, 19, that doesn't make a difference. I'm going to give her this other thing instead.
I'm excited to see what the devs do when this character dies.
It's my bad.
You just go back to the spawn point.
Oh, that's even funnier.
Well, that's the beginning of the instance, so it's not
Is it
that
the beginning
far
of the
away.
dungeon, or is it the beginning?
Well, we
Well, since
zoned
we're
into
in
a
an
new
instance,
place.
it'll be at
Yeah.
the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah, so let's roll that
Okay.
beautiful, beautiful bean footage.
What's the damage on that? Oh, man.
Hot beans.
Ah, beans.
Yeah, they're going to have to rebalance this
Is that with
encounter.
an S or a Z or a Z?
I I will say, like, having played, because I played Guild Wars, and, like, it was really rough, like, first week of play.
Yeah, the first instance is always a...
Do you have any ability to reduce damage?
Reduce damage, no. I have my, it's all bonus, like...
Do you have, like, evasion or uncanny dodge or something?
I have uncanny dodge, but I think it's on your turn. Or it's a you can turn it into action if you use, on your turn, use it as a bonus.
No. Reaction is when you are hit.
Yeah.
What does it say for uncanny dodge?
For uncanny dodge, boop, 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 boop. I'm so sorry, everyone listening.
That's okay, I have it here, too.
I don't think it's uncanny dodge. I think it's...
I also gave you the grappling feat out of spite.
I know. I wanted to use it so badly, and and these do not do that. Oh my god. What I can do with my key points. Patient defense is what you gave me, which is you can take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Oh yeah, that's Way of Mercy thing, but I think basic monk has a...
Did I do that?
Like...
Yeah.
I keep randomly rolling 3d6s.
Yeah, I thought that the monk class, regardless of the path you take, has something that...
Yeah.
It's not as good as the rogues version,
It has
or
patient
the rogues
defense,
get it first.
which is,
Yeah,
again,
it
a
swaps
key
out
point
for
for a
patient
dodge
defense.
action.
Yep.
But, okay, I thought patient defense was just a thing that all monks got at level 2.
Yeah, but you have to initiate that as a bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
So, not as a reaction.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Again, I'm waiting to see what the devs do when I kill this character.
Yeah, so you take 15 damage. What does that put you at?
15 will put me at 6 damage.
Okay,
or HP.
Because then you take 12 more from the other hit.
So I'm dead. Or I'm in bleed out. I don't remember what it's called in D&D.
Yeah, you're making
Yeah, I'm
death
dying.
saves. Yeah.
Excellent. Wow, it's been a minute since I've died in game.
And what happens is you kind of go to one knee.
You didn't.
Right.
Yrsa died in game.
Yeah, sorry.
It didn't affect Clara.
The
Clara's,
Lair.
Yeah.
Clara's streak is still fine.
And Yrsa is fine.
right.
Yrsa. Sarah's down.
Yeah.
Sarah's down.
God. It's been a minute since I've gone below
Yeah.
1 HP in anything.
So I'm doing this Borderlands style where you're like, you're getting this like red screen animation, and if you could like get a kill, you would get a second wind effect.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely get a kill in next.
Well, yeah, right now is a little difficult, but that's you're in this like second wind
What about
moment.
if
There's like a timer.
another player comes to revive them?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if somebody could come up to revive, that'd be fine. But there's this timer that's like winding down. All of you could see, like from behind, you could see this like wheel, like this like circle that's winding down, timer wise. So
I think something's wrong with my display or my my thing. I'm not moving. I can't. It's not. Everything is red.
Relax.
It's
Just
happening.
relax. You're dying.
Oh shoot. I'm sorry. Did
all right, so that was their reaction on Sarah's turn. So now it's the Golem's turn, and they just stomp past her like crouched form, and come after Bolshava.
Okay.
I can't believe they like murdered you with double disadvantage and
I can't believe you rolled like three critical successes.
Well, they didn't get to keep the crit.
Yeah, it's true, but
So-
still, wasn't the other one like an 18?
Yeah. Okay, so they are coming up to you, Dragon.
Yeah. So
Iron
how
Ring.
does this work in dragon mode?
I don't know.
Okay.
What's your AC?
My AC is 17.
Yeah. Well,
But like you described the Iron Dragon as being virtually indestructible.
right.
And I figured like I have a couple of different function buttons. Like there's the taunt, and
Yeah.
there's probably like some sort of a
I think they just have
gun burst.
they have like resistance to most damage.
Okay.
The dragon does. So I think that makes the most sense to me. And it has its own hit points or something.
Okay. And then when it does, I get ejected from it and then back
Yeah.
into my character.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
when I do that and dismiss it so it doesn't die.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah. Okay. So first hits. Oh God, so much. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
You keep looking at me and laughing. It's very
I'm enjoying this. I'm having a lot of fun.
That's also gonna hit, but at least they do half damage. So that one is 13, 15, 20. So there's only 10 damage from that one.
Okay.
And very little. You should have got these rolls, Sarah.
I would take them
15,
in retro.
7
like,
damage from
retroactively.
that one.
Okay.
I mean, it's also half, so
Right.
it should have been 34 damage, but you get 17 instead.
Okay. So the Tupoi has taken 17 damage out of what?
A bunch.
Okay. A bunch. Cool.
I don't know. Not more than that.
Okay. So I think here's what I think. I think the trade-off on this particular dragon model is that it takes very little damage, but it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, probably.
Its job is to like pull.
Yeah, like the spray, the bullets are like annoying, but they're not devastating.
Right.
Like normal bullets.
Can they do like a condition effect?
Probably. Yeah, I think something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna look up like young
Like slow.
dragon.
Slow, or that'd be good. I was thinking like a armor debuff, like affect their AC, because those are very common in video games. In case you didn't know, video games often have debuffs. A debuff is a thing that you apply to an enemy combatant that reduces their effectiveness in the game.
Thank you for buying
That's the
time.
opposite for being a buff, which is something that you use for your party and might be single target, or it might have some sort of an aura and buff all of your friends at the same time. To use a D&D parlance, a spell called Bless would be an example of a buff for your party, as it allows every character to add a d4 to their attacks or their saves, and increases their effectiveness in the game. A debuff would be the spell called Bane, which does the same thing, except to your enemies, and they subtract a d4 from their attacks, and...
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to continue.
Because none of our listeners have ever played D&D in their lives.
No.
We don't know. We get new listeners all the time.
That is super
We-
true.
we
I was
could
not
be the-
being
we could-
sarcastic.
And you know what? With Happy Jack's audience specifically,
I was not being sarcastic.
D&D is less popular. So, I mean, lots of people play it, but like it's, Happy Jack's has
absolutely.
attracted an audience of people who are like, yeah, there are other games.
Oh, yeah.
Not that D&D sucks per se, but like there are other games. I think better games. Shocking. I'm sure to learn this about me. So let's see. Young dragons have 140 hit points, which is more than what we're gonna have.
Okay.
So
Fair enough.
Some number.
An
less
amount.
than that. And more than 17, less than 140.
Okay. So I'm just going to say, tell me when I am bloodied.
Sure. I'll decide when we
Yeah,
get there.
exactly.
But yeah, these golems are clanging into you, that's their turn. So they're not very exciting. Bolshava, it's you.
All right. I will hit spray of bullets.
Yeah. To just
On there?
aggro, keep aggro.
Yeah, keep aggro. Like, it'll do a little bit of damage. And like I said, I think this might be a debuff for them. I don't know what you want to make that debuff be.
I mean, just that they're aggroed, I think.
Okay.
Were you thinking like they're slowed, or they have something wrong with their attack, or like what are you thinking of as a debuff?
I was thinking of like a rend or something.
Oh yeah,
Like lower their AC debuff.
sure. Their AC isn't super high anyway, I think. Oh, actually, it is. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
I made a rock.
I'll reduce. Okay.
They got a rock.
Because I was like, I have something that'll do like con damage. I have something that'll that's versus strength. I was like, no.
This is the origin of Pebby.
Okay, so
How about this? How about I roll a d4?
yeah. Well, why don't you make an attack roll?
Oh, okay.
How about that?
Okay. What am I using to?
Oh, better
to make
yet,
this
I'll
deck?
roll saves.
Okay.
I'll do
Yeah,
a
saves
deck.
are good.
I'll do a deck save.
Okay.
Whatever it is, 7 probably isn't going to do it. So
Probably not.
stop rolling. Yeah, and roll like half your level in d4s, so 3d4.
Okay.
And we'll take the highest d4 and subtract that from their armor class. This is very fiddly.
Yeah. Well, the other interfaces I've used before. So a 4.
Okay, so we're reducing the armor class to 13 for this turn until Sacha's, Bolshava's next turn.
Okay.
As your dragon screams in their face.
Right.
Screams bullets.
Yeah. Bullet Scream is my second album.
Yeah. Bullet Scream sounds like such a cool ass, like... I think that's going to be a move in the Dragons game. Hold on, I need to make a note for a move called Bullet Scream.
I cannot wait till you look back at your notes and you're like, what the fuck did I write?
What
Yeah.
is bullet scream?
What is bullet scream?
Okay.
I scream, you scream.
Hawk, what do you want to do?
Can I see the golems?
Oh yeah, they're just on the other side of the dragon. I think you and Teray are kind of flanking the Iron Dragon and just like one square back, so that he can keep aggro.
Okay, I am going to cast Witch Bolt
Mm-hmm.
at second level.
I don't know. It's your spell.
I know you might ask Witch Bolt, but
Third base.
That bolt.
that bolt.
Their
So
castle.
are you casting this on lefty or righty? Because there's two of them.
Lefty.
Okay, lefty it is.
I only got an 11.
That's now even with the reduced armor class is 13.
Dang it.
But
Dang it.
yeah. Oh, you can spend meta magic points and twin the spell to cast it again. Well, actually, you're supposed to pick two different targets, but we just casted it righty.
Okay, what?
You have an ability called Twin Spell. I think it's 2 meta magic points. It's fine. Just roll again on righty. We'll see if we can get him.
That's a 17.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. All right,
plus
so
9.
Witch Bolt does a D12, I think.
Yep. Actually, because I'm casting at second level, it does 2d12.
Oh my. Okay. And then going forward, it only does 1d12, right? As you're
It
like.
says when you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the initial damage increase by
Yeah,
by
okay.
1d12 for each slot level above first.
Okay.
Is that a 12 and an 11?
Yes, it is. It's a 23.
That is rude.
I know.
Excuse you.
Cece's
I'll
all,
just sit here with
oh,
my
wow,
wands.
these spells are really powerful. This is amazing.
Stairs in 12.
I know, right? This is very cool. This is a great game.
Yeah, it's like the devs superpowered the princess character.
Max,
Okay.
thank you for, Tare, thank you for invite to party.
Is this 23 damage? Is that what you
That
just
is
did?
really what I just did.
Good lord. 23, 30. Okay,
My
so we're at
hits
35 damage.
were low, and then my...
I love it. So yeah, Twin Spell lets you cast the same single target spell at 2 different targets. With the cost of, I think, 2 or 3 meta magic points. So you can double check that while we go on to Teray's turn.
Teray is going to use his bonus action to shed some healing light onto poor Sarah's bleeding body. And I get to do 3d6 to heal her.
Do you have to touch?
Nope. Creature you can see within 120 feet.
Oh, she's so far away, though. At least like 15 or 20 feet.
Oh yeah, we'll have to get the measure out.
Is that
and see
more
where-
or less than 120?
We're gonna have to calculate the jump distance.
Well, you got 9 back
Oh boy, 9 whole points.
Yeah.
on 3d6. Cool. And then we're gonna.
So the average on that would be like 12 or 13.
Oh, would you tell the dice that?
No, on 3d6, it's 10-ish.
Oh, right. Yeah, because it's... Yeah.
3.5,
I
3.5,
like Jason's
3.5.
answer
Yeah.
better. Are the golems still closest together?
Yeah, I mean, they're basically adjacent.
Okay, perfect. Then I will use my action to summon more lightning.
Yeah, they're large squares on the map,
Perfect.
obviously in front of us that you can see. so-
Naturally.
Oh, actually
That's
good.
better. That's a 22 to both of them.
22 damage?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I have a question.
Sure.
Do they not roll the save against the lightning, or what am I supposed
Oh,
to do?
they might
You
have
just
to-
auto hit.
Hold on, let me look again.
I think
It's not Witch Bolt. Come on.
I don't know. I don't have that spell.
Yeah. How do you know you don't? Which
on
spell
each
don't
of your
you have?
turns until the spell ends, you can use your action to call down
Exactly.
lightning. This way again. Targeting the same point or a different point. So, I mean, it...
How did it attack the first time? They had to roll a dex
Dex save,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to do Dex
Okay,
save
do a
again.
Dex save.
That's a dirty one.
Good. Love to see it.
And a dirty... What?
Nice.
I just
Results!
rolled 2 2s in a row. Okay. That's how it
So
is.
then 22 damage each.
Okay.
Now, is that... Do you get to choose the targets, or is it AoE? Am I caught in it or not?
No, I can basically choose a 5-foot square in among the clouds. I just put it behind them.
Gotcha. Cool,
and
cool,
they're-
cool.
Okay.
they're hit.
I just want to be fair that if
Oh,
it's
no,
AoE,
for sure.
I want to...
Believe me, I looked at that first.
I want to take my damage.
So I'm
Like a big boy.
just putting them together in the devs have like HP pooled them, right? So they're sharing a pool of HP, so you can't take down one of them. You have to take both of them down.
Now, just
So,
both of
but-
them down at the same time.
But that means you did do 44 damage.
Good.
But yeah, you have to bring them down, or they'll like regenerate if you don't bring them both down in the same
Max,
turn.
is strat is there a strat? Do we have to kill both at the same time?
Kill both at the same time. Otherwise, they'll heal themselves back up.
Okay. So Sarah.
I'm a fucking 9. Yeah, I'm gonna slap my own ass and hand of healing myself.
Okay. Giddy up.
You're gonna pat yourself on the back?
Yeah, that. What did I roll? What the fuck?
You rolled a 3.
3. I mean,
Excellent.
I didn't see anything.
You rolled 24 on a d6.
Yeah,
It explodes,
Heal-
right?
I
Like
heal
Savage
for-
Worlds?
I'm gonna heal for 6 more. And that's my fucking action.
Oh,
I thought that was a bonus action.
Nope,
Neil.
that's an action.
Do you have a bonus that you can do?
I have a bonus. I mean, I can I flurry of blows as a bonus action?
I think
on
you
that?
have to do an attack
I have to
first.
attack. Yeah. It's also I'm burning through key points. Let's fucking go.
The Way of Mercy is not a very good healer.
No.
No.
It's just not good at anything.
No, it's not.
That sucks.
Like the way you were like, I didn't make you a ranger because Beastmaster Ranger sucks.
Yeah.
Okay,
Way of
yeah.
Mercy sucks just as bad.
I think if
Sorry.
given, I would sit down with Way of Mercy monk and look at it again. But yeah, no, not great.
Yeah, I mean, there was a bunch of stuff in it where I was like, oh, the attacks aren't as strong. Oh, that's okay, but it has all these healing abilities. I'm like, oh no, these are shitty.
It has an healing ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for like a level 6,
Yeah.
it's like pretty weak.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not mad about it. This
Okay.
is honestly hilarious. However, I'll burn the extra key and pop up a what the frickin' thing is that brain? I'm gonna pop in with hidden steps, so I actually go invisible for this.
Well, actually, so what happens is you set off your heal, and you're kind of looking at your action wheel,
Yeah.
right? And you still have all of your actions. Like, none of the wedges are gone.
Oh, fun!
So, that's weird.
Wow, it's one of those systems where you get 3 actions, doesn't matter what you do.
At least this turn,
At least this turn.
like, we're watching the devs, like, furiously, like,
Oh, isn't it that game Road Hunter?
Devs Ex Machina.
yes.
Devs Ex Machina.
Oh,
Thank you,
let's
devs.
take more
If you don't give her inspiration, I'll have to give her mine.
Yrsa doesn't know to thank the devs, but she thanks the devs. Yeah, let's fucking go. I'll just pop off a short sword attack. And why is it doing red on red? Does a 24 hit?
Yes,
Thank you.
a bunch.
This is super buggy.
Did you want to grapple?
I do, actually.
Okay.
I think, yeah. Although I did just do damage. So that's an 8 damage for the
Okay.
to the first one.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have your attacks count as magic. Oh, it's a magic weapon anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes to their damage immunity.
Do I still get my 2 attacks?
Yeah, I mean, you get your whole action
I
as
get
if
my
you
whole
hadn't
last
healed.
turn?
Yeah.
Fascinating. Thank you, devs. Does a 15 hit?
It does right now, yeah. no, because they're
right,
debuffed.
Yeah, so
they're debuffed. Oh, true. That's 11 more damage.
Okay.
And then let's pop in
What was the
my-
first one? 8?
8 damage, then 11.
So 19.
And then Flurry of Blows, that's my last key point. That's 6 more damage. Actually, shit, no. I was going to grapple, wasn't I?
Yeah.
In that case, disregard that last one. And let's grapple
So
because...
apply 19 damage.
you. Grappling pin. You can use your action to... Wow, okay, it's a full-ass action. I don't care.
Do it.
Use your action to try and pin a creature grappled by you by making another grapple check? Hold on. What? You can grapple twice, kind of, or something.
You can pin a creature grappled by you.
Oh, yeah, you have to do
Grapple
the grapple
first.
action.
yeah,
and then
can
pin
I
them.
grapple instead of having done that second?
You
I
do
have no idea.
both. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's go.
do let's roll grapple.
It's a strength contest, yeah?
Yeah.
This is going to end well for me.
Sure.
Athletics or strength?
Let's do. Well, yeah, athletics is fine.
the same
It's just strength plus proficiency is what I want to do. So
Yeah, so athletics for me because I have proficiency in. Why does mine show?
Ooh,
What I get?
you got a 25.
Thank you. I don't know why it's not showing up on mine. There it is. That's a nat 20.
I only
Nat
got
20.
a nat 12. It doesn't matter what you rolled.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. So you like. Well, I don't know. What does it look like? Because you're like attacking. Like you punch him in the back, and then you grab him.
Yeah, so
you full
Yrsa-
Nelson like.
Yeah, Yrsa's like
But they're
gone
like twice
from,
your size.
Yeah, Yrsa's gone from like full like downed to like the wheel pops up and some poor dev is furiously and back.
Like grapple. We didn't write a grapple rule.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, this is stupid. And we say boxer, it's more like MMA.
Yeah.
And she's like, she's a takedown fighter.
Yep.
Nice.
Just decided, why does it keep rolling D3s?
Probably because you tapped the screen.
It just keeps randomly rolling D3s.
Yeah,
Alright, so
because that's an
3d6s.
iPad, and everything. Every time you touch it,
That's
it wants to
true.
roll the dice for you.
That's true. So she just sort of instinctively starts doing exactly what she's always done
Mm-hmm.
and sort of kitty backpacks this pork
Yep.
golem and does a takedown, which is, have you seen...
and you like cat out. You're a werecat.
Oh yeah, I'm a werecat.
Yeah.
yeah.
And your claws come out. You're scraping furrows in the stone, and you. Do you want to do that like
I want to do the Black Widow,
arm bar,
yeah.
like, and then pull
arm
them
bar,
down?
thigh bar down
Yeah.
with
Okay.
a giant giant stone golem.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's your thing. It's like you
Yeah.
you drop your weight, you pull this thing off balance, and it like looks like it's just gonna like hold you there, but then you unbelievably yank this thing off balance, and it tumbles to its side with you, and you're like on top of it holding its arm out.
Yeah.
So
she's just like, did I do it? I guess
yeah.
it's technically prone or something. It's pinned.
yeah,
We're both
and
out.
you're grappling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's the golem's turn. All right, so I'm going to handle them separately. So I'm going to make an athletics check to try to get out of this.
Yeah. And I apologize to literally everyone who's ever.
Oh,
been
that's like a
handed
27.
Does that end it? What's my? Do I have to? Is it a contested again?
I don't. Yeah, I think it's contested. I get to roll athletics or acrobatics. I think you have to roll athletics to hold it.
Versus. Mine's
My
not popping up.
27.
You got a 13.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Okay,
it's
so
out.
yeah, all right. So it like shakes you off, and I
Does it
think
have
you're
to
just.
spend an action to get back up.
Well, it spends its movement,
Yeah.
right? It spends half its movement to get
Excellent.
up. But you didn't really like move it anywhere, so it
Yeah.
just stands up.
It's good footage for the trailer.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. It should be at disadvantage. It's not really an attack, but it is still taunted. I want to honor that. Oh, it's still a 21.
It's
shot.
almost like doing a strength contest against a stone golem.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a dumb
Yeah.
move. But it's going to be great footage for the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this thing stands up.
Everyone's gonna be so pissed off when they can't do that like badass takedown on
Yeah.
anything.
Well,
Because
it's going to be unlockable with a subscription
I
level.
genuinely think that it's probably rotoed from one of your Yrsa's fights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost certainly.
So it's definitely just
The dev was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna use it."
we get to use it.
I told you we would need it. This is just two guys voice cracking at each other, like, "Yeah." All right. Yeah, this one stands up. It doesn't need its movement because it's just gonna punch the Iron Dragon again.
okay.
And Iron Dragon, we're gonna attack for 23.
Okay.
I don't remember what I
Is
said.
that with the?
Oh no, that's to hit. 23 to hit.
I'm sure that'll hit.
Okay, so the damage then is 15
Okay. That's with the that's
before
with
the half, so 8.
Oh, okay.
8.
8.
And the other one rolls a nat 1.
Okay.
And I guess punch himself in the face.
Good.
I don't know. It's the bullet scream through him up.
Yeah.
He's like,
Holy shit! What was that? Can it be the one that can its arm fall off? Because the one that had the furrows.
the arm bar. Yeah. The one that stood up and like goes to swing. It just like clunk. The arm like lands on the ground in front of the dragon. I love that. That's great. Then we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. So, Bolshava, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Okay.
This is everyone who can see it within 10 feet. So that's basically everybody. Everybody make a wisdom save, please.
Are you kidding?
Do you mean strength?
That's my highest save, and I got a 2, so 10 total.
That's not gonna do it.
No, I know it's not. It's not gonna be great.
Oh my god.
Well, the good news is you get to redo the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Oh,
so
bless.
Where's my save? Like, I just roll against my wisdom, right? Or
well, it
In
should
the
be...
top left,
Does a
there's
12
a save
make it?
section.
No.
Okay.
Should be one of these 6.
Wisdom's one of my higher stats too.
I don't see a save. Like,
Oh, that right. The
okay.
a bunch of the text is weird on that because of.
So if you just hit the 2, it should roll.
Do I have a texture for this?
Yeah, sorry.
tab.
Drawing track.
That browser has a problem with the
The
way
one that I rolled here rolled slightly better.
Oh, that's fine. We can just use
11.
it. Okay, that's not going to do
Not
it.
gonna do it.
This is a DC 17. It's just monstrous.
21.
Okay, so Bolshava makes it.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
And weirdly, Teray rolled like a 25.
Wow.
I like this game.
Wait, what did you actually roll?
I rolled a 2,
Oh,
so 10 total.
yeah, okay, so you got a 22 on the roll. Awesome. Because you, like, see the, like the game kind of rolls graphic dice in your field of view, and it's like, teeters, and then stunk.
How do you roll a 22 on a D20?
Magic?
Well, then a total of 22.
Yeah.
So what's your bonus?
My bonus is a +8.
Yeah, so you got this 14. It like tips over to 14 on the die. And, okay, so it's using its slow. It's like it like flashes this blue glow from its stone eyes, and it tries to blue screen you. Okay, on a failed save, target can't use reactions. Its speed is in half, and it can't make more than one attack on its turn. In addition, the target can take either an action or a bonus action on its turn, not both. Oh, this is just a monk killer. This is the worst.
That's why it's supposed to be a whiz save, because they're good at that.
Yeah. These effects last 1 minute. Target can repeat saving throw at the end of each of their turns. Okay, so. You know, every time I look at Monk, I'm like, this would be fun. Like, monks are so cool. Like, and then every time I see it in play, I'm disappointed.
Excellent monks. I've built fun monks.
Funks.
I would not give up on monks because of this. However,
I've just never seen it work.
I'll give you some suggestions on actual plays that do really
cool.
good monks.
Awesome. So, I mean, thematically, I love it, but the numbers don't add up.
I have notes on how wizards have written monks over the years, and so does at least one other podcast I know of.
Yeah.
But
actually, Asians Represent had
Asian
a really
Represents had an
good
amazing
section on that. Okay, so for those who saved, there's no effect on a save, and it's full effect on a failed save. So that's
Okay, so
Let me
I'm
know
sorry,
what I
what
can't
was
do.
the effect?
you can only take one action on your turn. That's and
Okay.
it can only be an action or a bonus action, but of course that means one. There's some repeated information here, but I guess it's the rules lawyers are going to get in there if they don't. So.
rules lawyers on our show.
In D&D. D&D players are rules lawyers.
Yeah. You have to know the rules so you can break them.
Accurate.
I mean, there's a competitive tournament environment to go and play D&D in.
Yeah.
That is
But I think every group needs a rules lawyer.
Oh, yeah,
I'll be
I-
honest.
I'm not
because
against
you
it.
need, you need that person who goes, well, actually, on page 23, the PHB.
Right.
Yeah,
like,
you need that person.
ultimately, I'm not opposed to that, but as a game that needs that, that is one of my main objections.
It's the rules public defender you want, not the rules
Yeah.
lawyer.
Yes.
Yeah, not the rules prosecutor.
Yeah, not the rules DA.
Okay, so that
I like
was
to feel that I fill the rules public defender role.
You do.
Yeah, you do.
Very well.
very well.
You regularly do.
Speaking of, Bolshava, what are you going to do about it? Your bullet scream is on cooldown.
Right, I figured that it was on cooldown. That made sense. Can I taunt them again? Or bullet scream was the taunt. The other thing was the whatever we called the shooty thing.
Yeah.
How do they look? Like, we see health bars on them, right?
Oh yeah, they look pretty beat up. They're definitely bloodied.
Okay.
They're about 2/3 of the way through.
Okay, I'm going to hit the button that dismounts me,
Uh-huh.
so I get out of my vehicle,
Yeah.
and I'm going to shout and swing them all.
Let it all out?
Yeah, I'm letting it all out. I'm hitting rage on my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go
Oh
smack
yeah,
them
because
with
you still have a
hammers.
bonus action. Yeah.
Right.
Well to know. You got to let him show.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So let me go back here to attacks.
What do you call a bunch of monks on a train?
Train monks.
I already hate it.
Grand Monk Railroad.
I'm so in love with that and so mad.
Yeah, I'm mad that I like it. That's what I'm mad about.
I'm
Very
here.
Michelle's a fucking genius.
Yeah.
I'm mad at myself. I let myself down.
Yeah.
You didn't get to it first?
Okay, 21 and 17.
Oh yeah, those both hit.
Okay.
Oh, actually no. At the start of your turn, the reduced AC. Oh, but 17 still hits. So yeah, that's
meets
still
or
a hit.
beats.
Yep.
Great. So the first attack is going to be not great, but it's 12 damage.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't bring down... Oh, wait, we're trying to do these at the same time, right? So then I will hit the other one regardless, just so we've got a...
I'm putting the damage as one total.
I know,
But, yeah,
but in the fiction of the world,
Yep.
I'm spreading it out.
Yeah, if I was being more picky about it, I would calculate them separately and make a whole finicky thing out of it.
16.
But I like the idea of it. So, all right. We're at 5/6 of its health.
Okay.
I have not been... For once, I'm not tracking the damage. I got distracted.
Now,
by
do you
dragons.
mean we have taken up 5/6 of its health, or it's down 1/6 of its health and
No,
it's 5/6
you've
left?
done 5/6
Okay.
damage.
Are we counting up or subtracting down?
Counting up, obviously. There's only one way to count HP.
Not according to this health bar.
No, it's counting the damage.
Oh, it's empty, and it's filling up as we hit it?
It's filling up with damage.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
I hate it here.
I will die on this hill. And you'll know because my health bar will be empty.
That's nothing. That means he's not taking any damage.
Gross. Can I hit it with lightning? What's happening? What's going on?
Sure. I guess if you just want to do lightning again, I mean, you
But
could keep doing the same thing over and over.
Yeah, it's
I think it's my turn.
It's Hawk's turn.
Oh, you wouldn't just cut in front of Hawk and
No.
take your turn
Absolutely
before
not.
Who do you think he is? Max Ego?
All right, so if you want to apply the free hit from your Witch Bolt, you
I
can
do.
do
Am I still able to use the twin thing to try and hit the other one?
that. No, you'd have to cast again, and I think Witch Bolt, is it concentration?
It's
It is.
concentration, yeah.
Okay, so then it would... Now, what you could try to do is drop the one and try to twin a fresh one to hit both of them, but you would not be able to do the auto damage
Okay.
on the one.
I think I'm going to go for the auto damage.
Okay. D12
And
for...
that is a 9.
Oh my,
Or
okay.
Do I get a modifier on that?
No, there's
No.
not usually
Okay.
a bonus to
Yeah.
spell damage.
So,
Okay, we're getting very close to the end here. So, all right, that was Hawk, just extending the effective Witch Bolt, which is great.
which one?
That bolt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right,
I zoned out for a minute. I missed my cue.
Teray Butcha.
Yeah.
This could very well be the end of the fight. These stone golems are staggering. It's hard to tell which one's more injured, but they sort of like lean into each other, and you can see them sort of even each other out, trying to regenerate. They're like pebbles and dust are kind of flowing towards them across the floor. Little things going up their legs to fill in the nooks and crannies, and
Okay.
the arm is like scraping.
Trey is
Please
going,
stop. I'm hitting the X card.
Sorry, my bad.
It's okay.
Trey is going to dramatically step towards them and pull out his
Past
crystal
the
again.
tank.
Not past the tank, but past
Oh.
the dragon.
Okay.
Pull out his crystal, hold it up again, and you hear a rumbling from underneath them as a geyser of water starts shooting out and falls on top of these golems, casting Tidal Wave
Nice.
in a cave, because you can. I checked.
I would allow it anyway.
They need to make a deck save.
Simply because
So
it
it's
rhymes.
more like Tidal Cave.
Tidal
I
Wave
don't have
in
in a cave.
Yeah.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf.
No, I haven't.
Sorry.
Don't let elves into your home.
Right.
Don't let Fae into your home. And what
He's
are you
right.
doing?
Okay, so 13's gonna miss,
Yep.
and 15's gonna miss.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're going to take 4d8 bludgeoning damage.
48.
4d8, you monster.
I know.
No, he'll take 48. You shouldn't have corrected him.
I want to do the... Go away. Oh, just roll the damage. There we go.
In Dungeons and Dragons,
Are you kidding me?
What do we got? 4 damage?
14. 14 damage. Thanks, I hate it.
Do you see how many that is, Nick? Because it needs to go to this.
oh,
So how much damage did he need to do?
one more, Miss Swan. At least one more, Miss Swan.
I'm so angry.
But here's the thing: the devs are on his side.
Yes. They absolutely put the extra damage in there.
Yeah.
But the players of the players, right? Your characters see this particular dev cheat, right? You see it happen of like
know.
the damage, and they're like just enough, and then these things crack and then like crumble into rubble as this tidal wave blasts up between them and slams the rubble against the wall, and all of you get soaking wet because it looks great on the video. Just artfully, like the hair back and the
Wet cat.
only the
start going like
good
this.
parts, right? The like, whatever would make it dramatic and cool.
For sure, but definitely just wet cat.
Yeah.
Wet bird isn't much better.
Oh, yeah. Shake it up. But I'm also aware of our time tonight, so I'm going to fast track us through the end of the video game.
Right.
At the back of the cave, there are a number of giants who are like surrendering to you as you come and get there's this great big sack of 3 eggs that are, probably 150 pounds each. So, they're this enormous things.
I have a suggestion when we get to the egg bit.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, they're like pushing the sack out to you because they don't have anywhere to go, right? They're like, "Don't kill us!"
Holy sugar, these eggs are big.
They're not so big.
As one of them starts to like crack, it brings up a menu screen because these were beast dragon eggs.
Yep.
You can build your own beast dragons.
Oh yeah, you can
And-
choose what animals.
They kind of
Build
come
a beast.
From,
Yeah.
It's a build a beast.
The next 3 hours are
And
spent.
so the next thing are spent as we start doing building beast dragons.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so we will pick up some of the fallout from this next time, but thank you
There's
everyone for
fallout.
indulging me in the.
It's their other game that he's contractually obligated to play.
Yeah. Fallout 57.
Oh my god.
How bad can it be?
Hey. Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the music is for Save Your or Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I feel like that should have played right there.
All right. So, folks, thank you for joining us for episode 10 of The Drop. You can find previous episodes at happyjacks.org/thedrop or happyjacks.org/shows. And we will be back next week, and then we'll take a little break for holiday, and then we'll be back after that. I think we're just gone 1 week.
I think so.
I believe
so.
so. The 27th we're out, and then we're back. So, stay tuned next week. We will be back. More will be happening. We'll be back on the ring as our characters, not as our characters.
Unless we. Oh, I really want to now play our character. Like they get back to the inn. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Oh gosh. Yeah, the Matrix has you. But thank you so much for joining us live or later. Your only 2 options for watching the show. And
Unless you're a time traveler.
but then don't tell anyone because that's going to go poorly. Let's we'll start on this end to say our goodbyes. Michelle?
All right. So you can find me on Twitter at Michulu. That's MICHULHU. You can also find my music and Wes Otis's amazing sound effects through Plate Mail Games on ttrpg, or you can subscribe to the whole catalog through BattleBards.
Is it hard to switch off the princess voice?
It really is. It's like, I know, right?
Yeah.
It's customer service voice.
No, it's like it's one of those sticky accents. That's
It is.
like
It's the Snow White voice and
Yeah.
the
I get it.
Here for it.
Nick?
Hey, I'm Nick. You can find me on Twitter at Sungrowler, SUNGROWLER. I'm using the American meaning of that word and not, say, the Australian meaning, so I'm not filthy. I just have I just like that. It was a character that I played in a game much like this one. That's all you can find me at. But I do want to say that I would like to thank the amazing Bill Roper for our opening video. And I will play it one more time at the end in case you came in a little bit late.
Yeah, do stick around. It's only a minute and a half or so, and it's super cool. So,
It is.
yeah, please enjoy. Joey?
Hey everybody, I'm Joey. You can find me on all the socials at Feywild85, FEYWILDE85. If you have some cool, fun eye makeup suggestions, I am looking for suggestions because the well is running dry, folks. The well is running dry. So help. You can catch me here. You can catch me on Jason's channel every Sunday, except for the next couple Sundays because we're on a hiatus, playing Demigod's Media Storm, where I play literally the exact opposite of this character, and it's super fun. And yeah, that's all I got going on right now because caroling has consumed my every waking moment. Clara, you go.
Hi, I'm Clara. I'm all over the internet. I've done this enough.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Hi,
Take
I'm
two.
Clara. I'm all over the internet as clearly _golden unless you're into mermaids, in which case it's mermaid _clarity. Sorry, I spent a lot of this game just drawing dragons. And dragon. Just the one. Fuck.
Oh, I was hoping we were all getting dragon pics.
No.
We know what we did.
Yeah, you know. On Sundays, I'm over on It's Probably... I can't speak English. I have to record an audition.
English is overrated.
It's overrated. I'm on It's Probably OK's channel playing Demigods Media Storm with these two. And Stella may be the other person who can watch this game before it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
then,
she just will have always seen it.
Yep, that.
Have.
Oh yeah, precogs. Precogs.
I take psychic damage every time.
Every time you play?
Every time we
Yes.
talk that too. Every time we talk time travel. And then I think, gosh, things are happening in January, so I guess stick around or whatever for that. I don't know.
Awesome.
Every time I look at my Google Calendar, I hear sirens and distant babies crying.
And my name is Jason. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at It's Probably Okay, the channel that was mentioned earlier. On Fridays, I have a 2-player setup with my friend Sam DeLev. We play a variety of different games. We've been playing the Tiny Tina's Wonderland one-shot adventure, longest title of a game ever, recently. That's been a lot of fun. On Sundays, I'm heralding a game of Demigods that was mentioned. And that's the main stuff that my channel's up to right now. So, as was mentioned, Demigods is currently on a hiatus, and that is coming back in January. And the rule book for Demigods should be finished by the end of this month. That is a very exciting news for me. I've been working on this for 2 years. More than that, really. But, like, you know, the deadline for the Kickstarter just whoosh, was, you know... so I'm really excited to get that out the door. If you're one of my backers, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support in spite of the very, very late delivery date. But believe me, nobody wants this to go out to you more than me. I really want everyone to have this. So thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Bye.
Bye. It's like